and start stacking, capping and dip slapping, sipping yakking. There's no reruns, there's new shows, so what's happening? MMA Jeff got the bookies tapping. Mike Kim is the captain, the way we go. Subhuman like Gaucho, so now you know. Joe T got the recipe and we all cooking. Granny's wearing your sister's panties and we all looking. It's the Sports Betting Brothers, Sports Betting Brothers, Sports Betting Brothers, Sports Betting Brothers, Sports Betting Brothers. Super duper Sports Betting Brothers.
By the bar and get shit-faced, huh? Get me paid, bitch!
What up, what up? Welcome into Dana White Contender Series. Week number 7. Hopefully you guys have been riding with us from the get-go, from the hop. It has been nonstop, making the bookies drop. And that came off the tongue very nicely on the fly here for a Tuesday, but I'm joined with the boys. We've got MMA Jeff. We got Keith at each every stride. Fanatical Jim. We got Subhuman Gaucho. Some more of the fellas will be along shortly as well. And as always, thank you guys for coming in to spend some time with us Tuesday live. Cannot wait to talk about how we're going to get paid with this one, boys. Let's go real quick, boys, around the horn. How was the weekend, Jeff? I know you were traveling for a wedding. How'd you make out?
I'll tell you what. I could say 2 positive things about this wedding this past weekend. 1, they had open bar, and 2, I'm fucking home. That's the best I got. That was the wedding in a nutshell. Cost me a lot of money to get over there, but I'm excited to be here for Contender Series. Let's roll.
I can only imagine that probably the majority of us have felt the same way about at least one wedding in our lives here. But Keith, you're back from the track, my guy. I know it was a big weekend for you. Talk to us. How'd you make out?
Yeah, it was a really exciting Saturday at Parks. So it was the Pennsylvania Derby day. Yeah, it was a huge crowd. Weather was nice. It was kind of like a carnival type feel. And you actually hit the late Philly pick 5. So the last 5 winners, you had to have a horizontal ticket. So paid over $500, had a couple of partners down on it, but it really made the day. And so I was glad to cash then and looking forward to the Contender Series tonight. I always like these guys, trying hard and earn that contract. And let's make this money.
Let's make this money. Speaking of money, the man is a flamethrower and a bookie's worst nightmare. Fanatical Jim, welcome back in, my friend. How was your off day on Saturday from UFC?
Off day was good. We still had some Cage Warriors. We still had some LFA. So plenty of combat sports have been on. Went pretty well. And then I had a couple of people hit me up for F1 picks. We cashed with the McLaren boys. So weekend was really good. And looking forward to I'm looking forward to going back at it today with the Contender Series. Really good matchups tonight. We really almost had an amazing matchup, but it got canceled. But still, really good matchups tonight, and looking forward to talking with you all in the chat.
Let's go. I know this card it's kind of an interesting one there. We do have a little bit of a rematch from just a couple of weeks ago as well. No rematch needed for what this man did to the EPL. We recorded late in the Saturday or Friday night to give you guys a board sweep on Saturday for the EPL sub. How was your weekend, my friend?
Oh, man, it was nice. It was nice, man. Soccer's been cooking. Another nice winner in the English Cup today. So, yeah, man, trying to keep it going. And 4 more Dana White Contender Series. It's already a little bittersweet. It feels like it's already the end is near,
Boy, we've come out taking names on every single one of them. So let's get to work. We got appreciate everybody hanging out. Make sure you do put your plays in the chat. We want to recognize what you guys are on as well. And again, thank you guys all for coming in, hanging out with us. Certainly means a ton that you guys have been riding with us here on a Tuesday of all days. But I think we've made Tuesday maybe one of the biggest paydays of the week, all because of these gentlemen here. So, Jeff, let's talk about this first fight here. Take over, get the keys, get in the driver's seat, and let's figure out how we're getting paid in this Dana White Contender Series.
All right, we got Rose Conceicao. I believe I hopefully didn't butcher that one, versus Alexia Thainara. This one looks pretty competitive here. Rose started out as the favorite, and she flopped. Alexa is now the favorite on most books. Pretty even fight. I think there's going to be a lot of grappling, like most women's fights. I do see this one going over. I'll give it a quick rundown. They're both obviously weigh the same. They both are. Well, there's a 1-inch height disadvantage there for Alexia. Alexia, like I said, both Brazilian fighters. Alexia now became the favorite, and I'm still going to roll with Rose Conceico here in this one. I'm gonna snag her probably by decision. I haven't made an official play yet, but what do you guys got for some insight? Jim, you got anything on this one?
Yeah, so I was able to get Thainara yesterday at plus 105. I like it up to minus 150, to be quite honest with you, but just for show purposes, I'll just, that's my play. I don't mind decision, but I think you can get plus 195 on FanDuel. But I really like Thainara here just because there's a few reasons. Number one, Jeff, I'm not sure if I agree with the grappling matchup, and it could be. I just think this tends probably to start more on the feet. And for what we've seen from Rose recently, she's obviously known for her wrestling, but she hasn't shown it in her past few fights. And I'm not sure if she's going to show it today. And the reason why I think that is, and I went back at some of the Contender Series fights, and a lot of these fighters come in here wanting a contract, right? They don't want to put on a regular MMA match where they're going to just wrestle and grapple and hold somebody down for 15 minutes. They actually want to try to get a contract. And I think Rose is going to try it and strike with Thainara. And that's going to be a mistake because Alexia is better. She's also a better grappler. Now, if Rose, well, Alexia's, I would say one issue here is her takedown defense. Although she allows it, I believe she allows herself to get taken down because she's better on the back than most fighters she's faced in Brazil, and she's better on the back than Rose. I think she can go for submissions. Her jiu-jitsu game is really good, and I just think she just feels like she's a more well-rounded fighter. I agree with the line movement. So all that being said, I am on Thainara here at plus 105, and I don't mind the points at plus 195, but I'm not going to reach that far in the first fight. I have plenty of other spots on this card, so I'm just going to go with that one look.
Yeah, I don't hate it. Like I said, I was back and forth on this one as well. I started out with Rose, but apparently the line shifted against me here. But Sub, what are you thinking in this one?
Yeah, well, you did a great job, Jim, of covering the X's and O's there. Got a lot of the same thoughts. I got down to Thainara at minus 115. I got 0.8 units down. And I did play her decision plus 205 on Rivers to win a unit here. Yeah, I think she just hits harder. I think Rose has pretty good fundamentals in the striking, but just not as aggressive. I think there's more evil intent on the Thainara side. So, yeah, I like Alexia here. Although, I don't know, it could play out close, but, I'm kind of with Jim. I think she should be 65%. And line is getting steamed down to minus 160. I think that's probably about right.
Yeah, that's again, not a bad look. Looking at him at the face-offs, Rose looked like the bigger fighter. It looked bigger than a 1-inch height advantage there. I did snag Rose at plus 165 at Bet Online by decision. Keith, what are you thinking in this one?
Yeah, I mean, this was a interesting fight here, and the betting lines suggested that too. I mean, there's been swinging betting lines on this fight. And Thainara, for me, that was the one I landed on. You guys made some great points there. As far as Thainara, I mean, I actually got a minus 110 on DK, so I jumped on that. And as far as the background, I mean, I know Rose is undefeated, and before those wins have gone to the judges, and I know that a lot of these kind of fights go over, but I thought there could be an opportunity there to cash. Now, I think her wrestling background for Thainara can hold up, hopefully withstand the volume and endure this, the Rose fighter. So I was just looking, I see a lot of the line movement. I just thought, I could jump on this play here on DK. So I'm just going to keep it simple with Thainara money line.
Not a bad play, especially when the lines are as close as they are for MMA, as we talk about on a regular basis. Mike, leave me on the island. What are you going with?
I hope you got your sunscreen because you are there. Thainara for me. Kind of think though the opportunity. This fight probably starts off, cagey. They're going to try to feel each other out. I do think that Thainara gets it done inside the distance. And I was looking if I was going to have to, make that kind of educated guess around the way that it goes down. It has a lot to do with BJJ capability. It has a lot to do with the grappling and staying away from the striking that Rose can potentially bring to the table. So collectively here, a couple of thoughts that I had. The first one is I've got the submission prop at plus 275. I've also got Thainara for a quarter unit just to win in round 3 at plus 1,000. So they kind of go hand in hand for me. Fuck is outside. What's going on? There's a party in my driveway and I wasn't invited. Shout out to you guys gifting memberships out there. Redbeard in the house. Oldie, appreciate you guys spending the time coming with us. We will get the celebrations in order. Appreciate you guys believing in what we're doing here. But let's go on. Let's talk about this next fight.
All right, we got Kevin Vallejos versus Cam Teague. Keith, you want to kick us off on this one? What are your thoughts here?
Yeah, I thought it was a interesting fight. I mean, you have two fighters that, Cam Teague is 7-0, and this other Vallejos is 13-1. So now I read that 10K is taking this fight on short notice. And, this was the change that, he's coming off a nice win over a former UFC fighter in Austin Lingo. And, 10K looks good. I mean, the cardio and the grappling are good overall. Now, this Vallejos guy looks to have faster strikes, though. And his technique is looks pretty polished. I like the knockout power on the Vallejos here. And it's going to be a close one. I mean, he's also looking to avenge that loss last year to Jean Silva, in the Contender series. So I'm going to use that angle of the fast strikes and explosiveness. Now I'm going to be going with the actual dog here as I look at it further. I'm trying to find these lines here for you, but I like the second round KO at plus 550. I was looking at that one. And then round 3, I like plus 830. So I was looking at those two. But I mean, I think it's going to be an interesting fight. I think it's good to actually do these kind of round knockout props.
Yeah, those are always profitable if you hit the right round.
Yeah.
Vallejos there, he's got the 5-inch reach advantage. He's got his height advantage. He's got 68 inches of reach. The other guy there, Teague's not showing what his reach is, so I think that might play a factor into this one. Sub, what are you thinking in this?
This isn't one I've laid yet. I kind of like Vallejos by decision just because Cam Teague is so tough. Guy's got horrible striking defense, but he makes up for it with just a rock solid chin, man. This guy gets hit a ton and he never seems to get hurt. I took a little sprinkle on Cam Teague round 3 just because he does pace so many people. We have seen Vallejos slow down a little bit. I mean, the worst case was probably against Gene Silva. No big shame against Gene Silva. A lot of people are going to get paced against Gene Silva, but man, Teague, he has a way of just wearing people out, and a lot of it is getting knocked around in round 1. So I might even look for a live entry on Cam Teague if that number gets huge after a round and a half, but probably Vallejos by decision would maybe be a sound play if I had to lean towards one right now.
Yeah, not a bad look. I got to say, there's 21 fights between the two of them and only one loss. So, and I think that actually came by decision as well. So, not a bad look with the decision there. Jim, what's your take?
Something hit the nail on the head. I mean, Cam Teague reminds me of like that drunk Homer Simpson, where he'll just take shots nonstop, just so his opponent tires out, so he takes the fight over. I hear about the Jean Silva fight, right? The last Contender series, and I like to watch video, and I like to put my bets in, or at least write down who I'm going to play. And then I like to listen to some of the podcasts and social media out there to understand what other people are looking at. And all I've been hearing is like, the Jean Silva fight, well, he was going to lose, and he was a minus 220 favorite in that fight. And I remember because I lost on Vallejos. So I don't know where this kind of love is coming in now with like, well, he did his best. He was a minus 220. He should have done his fucking best, and he lost. And I understand he's a year older, but I'm on Cam Teague here. And give me a dog that has a tough chin, that has cardio for days, can fight for 15 minutes. This to me almost reflects the Jean Silva fight, where if Kevin Vallejos decides to go out in the first round, because to Keith's point, right, he's trying to prove himself. He got into a decision. He turtles up in the second round. Oh, I'm going to be tougher. I'm going to go out there. He's already calling out UFC fights. I think he called out Evelev. He called out a couple others. Like, hey, when I win this fight, I'm going to go. Here's my UFC opponent. It's like, whoa, dude. Like, what are you doing? This is a tough fight for you. So I have 3 bets here. I have Cam Teague plus 3.5 plus 165. This goes to decision. Give me a round. I mean, this is very simple. I've gone with this strategy a few times in the Dana White Contender Series. It cashes more often than not. At a plus 165, I'll take that all day. I did take the money line when I saw it reach plus 400. That was my number. It hit plus 400 earlier today, so I took it. I believe that was on DraftKings that I had that. And then on Fanatics, I'm with Sub. Round 3, Cam Teague round 3, 35-1 on Fanatics. 35-1. That's his path to victory. I mean, like, if you think about it, Cam Teague has won multiple third rounds because of what I just said. Because he just drains his opponent, saps their cardio, and then he will continue to pressure forward. Vallejos does not like that. He's shown it when that John Silva fight. He does not like to fight off his back foot. So for me, round 3, 35-1, I'm going to sprinkle on that. It's who knows if it wins or not, but just at that number, I couldn't pass it up. So those are my 3 bets here. I got plus 3.5. I got the money line at plus 400, and I got that round 3 sprinkle at plus at 35-1.
That's a good look. I like that 34-1 play there. I haven't made an official play on this one yet, as I mentioned. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Mike, take us home on here on this one.
Here's the thing. You got Vallejos coming back in here, right? He feels like he kind of got robbed maybe a little bit in that last fight, and it's only a couple of weeks later for that short turnaround. Feel like we're going to see over compensation for that previous opportunity. Does that mean he's open and vulnerable to get knocked out at plus 850? I think that's where I'm going to look. I mean, the over 2 or over 1.5 is juiced, right? So could the fight go the distance? I hear, Jim's point about the chin, and I totally agree. I just kind of feel like Vallejos can do something stupid and get caught on the button and get his ass knocked out, or at least be banged up really good going into the end of this thing. And yeah, it does seem like the dog is alive. So I think I'm going to get there with Cam. I just haven't pulled the trigger there yet, but I like that analysis, boys. Good work.
Yeah, I like the plus 3.5 there too. Like Jim said, give me 1 round. Plus 3.5 points is not for a plus money play there. Not a bad look. Let's jump into this next one here. We're 8 o'clock here. We're about to jump into the ring, I think, pretty quick here. We got Francesco Mazio versus Kevin Christian. Again, pretty even fight. 29 versus 28-year-old. Christian there is 6'7" versus 6'2", so another 5-inch height advantage here. Sub, what are you thinking in this one? Sub, you're muted. Sub, you're muted.
Oh, sorry about that. I was reading a text message. Mazio fight, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Just making sure. Yeah, man, I've kind of bounced around with this one, man. It's a very low level fight in a way. As you were saying, Kevin Christensen, huge guy, just super tall for the weight class, but he almost seems like he should just be putting on muscle and going up a weight class. His striking defense is really ugly. Keeps his hands really low, just kind of leans away from everything because he's so tall. So I'm really tempted on Mazio KO round 1. I haven't bet it yet. Even the KO line, it's not great, but it's not so bad. But man, on the Mazio side, I mean, this guy, he's 4-0, but one of his fights ended by injury as they went to the ground. The other dude broke his arm. Don't watch that fight because it's pretty nasty. And one of his fights, he's getting the crap kicked out of him. It's like the first punch he lands, he knocks the guy out. So it's like, I don't know what to really make of Mazio. Seems pretty dangerous early and whatnot, but I don't know. What do you make of a guy that's basically 2-0, really? He's lucky to be 4-0 anyway. It could easily be 3-1. And Christensen, man, it's a tough one, man. It's a tough one. They probably bang out and it probably ends early, but I don't know. Maybe if Christian is using his wrestling, could maybe get a sub. But the thing is, we don't even really know what Mazio's like on the ground, so it's hard to know what to make of it.
No, I completely agree. I think I'm going to play fight inside the distance. I saw that at minus 115 earlier. I'm not probably going to play that because, again, to your point, we don't know if he's going to sub. We don't know if he's going to KO. I think this fight's definitely going to end inside the distance at minus 115. I didn't think that was a bad number. Keith, what are you thinking on this one?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I spent the most time on this fight. I thought it was pretty intriguing fight here tonight. And yeah, I mean, the betting line showed it was very close. So yeah, for me, I mean, it was, this is actually the third different opponent scheduled to face Mazio. And I read that he's undefeated under this Cage Warrior banner. So that's interesting. And now either fighter, none of these fighters have actually gone the distance. And I know that Mazio is he's a quick starter, and he likes to hit hard, as you said, Sub. And the aggressiveness. Now, I think both of these guys could kind of get gassed out because, I mean, you have Shristian here. Also, I don't know. I'm not really impressed from what I see with the cardio either. I know he's got an 80-inch reach, and that could catch Mazio in a spot, but I liked the under 1.5 rounds prop, but that's got a lot of steam on it right now. So I'm probably going to stay away. That's currently around -200. So I'm going to take a shot. I'm still going to wait. I'm not sure if I'm going to officially put this in yet, but I'm looking at taking a shot with Mazio with the KO. I got it at +150 on FanDuel, hoping for that aggressiveness early versus the big reach. So let's see what happens.
Not a bad look. Christian's going to need to use that reach advantage in height with the stiff jabs up the middle to keep that distance to probably knock him out of there. And Mazzio's going to have to get inside of that reach there. Jim, what's your play on this one? Do you have one official yet?
I do, and I'm with Sub and I'm with Keith. I have Mazio around 1 KO +240. And I did circle Christian live. So there's a couple things here with Christian. Unless I'm blind, he is not 6'7", or Mazio is not 6'2", because we just saw a 6'7" or 6'8" for 6'2" last week, and that was an insane difference. And this is not that difference. So someone's lying, and I don't believe he has 80-inch reach either. Mazio, the one thing that troubles me about him coming into this fight, he doesn't look as ripped as he usually did in his previous fights. So you wonder if those Italian supplements, whatever he was doing, are no longer valid here. That he's doing the Contender series, but that's besides the point. I will see. But I do like Mazio's power. Christian's been dropped in his previous fight. I think he's hittable. His striking is god fucking awful. At least the striking defense. He could throw some strikes. He doesn't use his size at all. He doesn't jab. He decent clinch work. He has some good offensive grappling. It's going to be interesting to see if Mazzeo has improved his takedown defense, because that hasn't looked great in the past. But I think he's athletic enough to at least get through the first round. And I think because the way he punches and the way he strikes straight, from what I've seen, I think he can get to Christian's chin. Now, I agree with Sub. He's had 2 professional fights. And, it's really hard to judge based on what you've seen. But from what you've seen, he's a good boxer. He's a technical striker. He's very athletic, and I think every fight he does or he partakes in, you see a flash of a little bit something better, right? He's developing well. You wonder if this is too quick, but I'm not too impressed with Christian either. The reason why I took Christian live, or I circled that, is because like I said, I think I'm not entirely sure if Christian can just take him down and sub him. And it's not like Christian actively goes for sub attempts when he's on the ground. I mean, he'll take opportunity if he has one, but I think Mazzeo can at least fight it off in the first round. If I see Christian get knocked down, I see Mazzeo gassing a little bit, which he normally does, I'll take Christian live. But for now, the pregame bet here is Mazzeo around 1 KO +240.
Nice. I'm seeing either fighter in round 1 at -130. The under 1.5 is juiced as well. Mike, reel us on in.
Boy, you guys make a compelling case to be in the dog business for this fight. What scares me is that reach advantage tends to lead to difficulty in matching up, which would normally make me want to take this thing more on the over front. The fight goes the distance, is priced at almost 5-1, over 1.5. He's got to prevent himself from getting choked out as the lesser of the reach out there. Does he go and knock him out in the first round? I mean, obviously that would be his most opportune path to victory. So I'm TBD. I'll make a decision on that one shortly. We got time for one more, I think.
All right. We got Michael B saying Yanni is on the over 1.5, Mike. Any value in the sub, guys? Quickly around the horn so we can get to this next one. I do think there's value in the sub.
For sure. Long arms. Long arms lead to You know,
I just don't know what to say with regards to Mazzeo though. Like I have no idea what this guy's grappling's like. You know,
Yeah, it's not.
we just haven't seen it. So I mean, maybe he's a bad grappler, and maybe the sub comes like right away. You know, but maybe he's better than anybody really knows, and he's just been knocking everybody out too quick.
All right, let's get into this last one. We got Daniel. Well, not the second to last one, I should say. Daniel Frunza versus Vadym Kutsyi. I'm sure I butchered that one. Getting close in age, close in weight, close in height. Keith, do you have any thoughts on this one? Kick us off.
Yeah, I mean, this was the underdog versus, the huge favorite here. Now, you put me on the spot with these last names. Let's see, we got Schoenfelder. It's the best I got for you. He's 5-0 with 5 Ks. So this is from my lines here. I mean, he's minus 800. I know that this guy has an athletic background of D1 linebacker for football, and then high school he was a state champion wrestling. Now he's facing a guy from Ukraine here that I tried to research and I read online, and like we've mentioned this with these other kind of fighters in the past, it's kind of hard to find some tape on some of these fighters from the unknown that come overseas. I know he's 6-0 though. It says MMA record, but we're just not sure who he's actually faced really. But I don't know. I mean, for somebody to be minus 800 in this spot, I didn't really see it. And, I can't play that kind of chalk there. And I don't know. I'm going to wait and see how the night goes with this one. I said I'm actually was thinking about maybe taking a shot with this Ukraine import here. I know that it's going to be a big price. It looks like at plus 450 money line, but I'm going to wait a little. I want to hear your analysis too, but this was an intriguing fight.
Yeah, no, definitely. You skipped us to the main event, which is fine. We skipped one, but we're getting one more in us. So, what are your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, this is a tricky one. I'm not exactly sure what to make of this Ukrainian guy. I couldn't find all of his MMA tape. I was able to watch some of his kickboxing tape. He's a pretty big dude. He certainly has some power. Level of competition really sketchy though. He's a bit slow on his feet in a way, but on the other side, Bailey is kind of slow in his own right. Bailey's certainly the better athlete, I think. Played high level of football and what have you. But man, Bailey is super hittable. I tend to like Bailey to win, but at a giant dog for a fighter of his caliber, I could never get there with him, I don't think. Bailey round 1 kind of tempting, but I'm kind of tempted on the dog KO round 1. I think I can't remember what the numbers are off the top of my head. I haven't taken it yet, but you can find like 10 to 1s. And it's kind of tempting when you know that Bailey can be hit. But yeah, this Ukrainian guy's a bit of a mystery to me.
Yeah, I agree. There was not a lot of tape on him. I have not made an official play on this one. I will as we get closer. But, even the under 1.5 was minus 200 juice to the under there. So we'll see what happens as the fights roll on. But this is one of those cases where we talk about with the UFC, the heavyweights tend to be going over 1.5 rounds. I don't know if that's going to be the case here. They want the contract, as Jim had mentioned earlier. They're certainly going to be aggressive going after it. We got the fighters getting into the ring. Jim, you want to give us a take on this one real quick?
Yeah, I can go quick. So Danylo's level of MMA competition are basically you walk into your local Walmart and you walk to the candy section, and the people who are buying that are the ones that Danylo's picking out and fighting in the octagon. I think he's had 7 minutes of cage time in like 5 fights. It's a joke. One of the guy was so overweight, I can't believe that was sanctioned. Now, to Sub's point, I didn't get any information off that shit. So I had to go to his karate, his kickboxing, his Sambo stuff. I saw him get tagged in a karate fight. He got knocked down. I saw him get clinched in kickboxing where he got basically gassed in the first round. That was enough for me to go with Bailey here. The one look I have really quickly is Schoenfelder sub round 1 at plus 800. I couldn't believe the plus 800 there. Yeah. Certainly within the path of probability when you think about, to me, if Sub's right, if Bailey decides to strike with this dude, he has lower IQ than I thought. because what he should do is immediately shoot for a double leg. He's going to get him down. And I don't really care about the size difference, the 30-pound difference. You're going to hear that. I don't care. Bailey's a good wrestler. He can get this guy down. So he gets him down. So he has 2 paths there, right? Ground and pound or sub. Ground and pound minus, I think it was like a minus 110, I want to say, in round 1, but the sub was plus 800. So just for the value, I'm going to take the plus 800. To me, it's 50-50 at that point when he has him on the ground. So I'll assume that he tries to go for a rear naked and hopefully cash a plus 800. So that's how I'm going to look at that fight. But I'll have more as this card progresses on.
Absolutely, you guys. We are down to it. We got the final fighter coming into the ring for Dana White Contender Series. The first fight of the night, boys. Great job. You know, it's always rapid fire. We always settle in and talk more about these. Just want to give you guys a little heads up that are in the chat. And I'm going to raise the glass. Here we go. It's Tuesday. We're back live. We got gifted memberships from Oldie and from Redbeard. We got Fanatical Jim, and we got NJ Stryker coming in there. New members in the chat. Rock stars, man. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us tonight. Listen, let's make some money. Let's have some fun. And let's kind of kill this time until we get Thursday Night Football by cashing like we've done here. Cheers to everybody. Thank you guys for hanging out with us.
Cheers. Ooh.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Woo! I'll tell you what. My weekend was so fierce, but I didn't have any cocktails yesterday. Not one. Probably didn't need them. Probably still don't need them. It was a tough one. It was a long, long weekend. It was incredibly profitable. But,
well, there you go. I mean, you're cashing. Now you're back with the crew, even going to make this money tonight.
Well, we all scattered. We all scattered around and did our own things without our little Saturday. Because Saturday keeps me, amazingly enough, behaved. I was very much out of control.
Yeah, it was a long day. It was. I got to the track at like 10:30 and then didn't leave till 7:30. So it's all day event, and then we went to the casino. So it was a fun time.
Nice.
All right, we're underway here.
I ended up at my so my buddy and I go out Saturday. It was Eagles game. We went out for like a little brunch thing before his girlfriend had to go to work. She works at one of the higher end Italian restaurants in town. So Thainara.
Oh man, took her down. Yeah. Oh, that's cool, Mike.
So next thing you know, and she's like the manager bartender in the process. So cocktails were flying, delicious food was flying all over the place. It was unexpected, but one of those really fun Sundays.
Very cool. Sunday fun day, exactly.
Fucking A, it was.
Yeah, we kept going back to the same sports bar because they had nice. They were loading the drinks and the food was good compared to other places. So we kept going back. We went 3 times.
We were sitting at the bar cheering on that Skylar Thompson no passing touchdown at plus 175. We hammered that thing.
Oh man, yeah, Jeff, look at you, crushed him. Yeah, Mike, I tailed you on that Coleman touchdown. So thank you, my friend. That was awesome. I think I got plus 380. So that was a good price. So on FanDuel.
Crazy. First touchdown of his career, right? That was
great luck.
That was great.
I mean, I think everybody on the roster got a touchdown for the Bills. But that was a great look.
Jim, I got to say, you said it was a fun weekend of combat sports. I wouldn't fucking know. I spent all that money to fly across the country, and I was in the fucking mountains. The Airbnb had no TV. So you think, oh, just watch it on your phone. It had no internet. Sketchy Wi-Fi. Let's talk about a shit weekend.
That's where you hit the wife up and you say, hey, honey, listen, there's supposed to be a storm rolling in, so we have to move our flight up a little bit.
I had to run to the general store just to place a couple of bets, and I couldn't.
Oh, yeah, you should have DM'd me or something. Exactly. Oh, okay, nice.
I couldn't.
Oh, yeah, you couldn't. That's right.
That's terrible. They left us with no TV and a fucking bunch of board games. So we got Rose on the bottom again.
Mhm.
Anthony Gallup. Don't get me in trouble, Anthony.
Wow, look at this move.
High paced round. Yeah, good round so far for Alexia. So far.
Very good. Good energy.
Yeah, it is kind of wild. Rose, she's got that national title in wrestling down in Brazil. But she's really bad with these body lock takedowns. She gets taken down a lot in MMA fights.
Brasilia de Brazil?
Texas State, Brazil.
You know, it is sub. She's so flat-footed when she throws strikes. She just leaves herself susceptible to those.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell the leg kicks are affecting her now. She's not even checking them anymore. She's just taking them.
Yeah.
Trisha, I got to tell you, worst part about it was they were like, "Oh, how do you feel about the wedding? How do you feel about the wedding?" I was like, "You want my honest opinion?" And then I started getting actually thinking, What of you? We've got this beautiful place. You fucking sent 800 or 80 people from across the country spending $2,000 for this view. You didn't pay for this view."
Man.
Nice elbow from the clinch. Already showboating a bit. I don't know if it's time for that quite yet.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah.
She was out there dancing on her way.
She's got this kick, and then she does this 360. Yeah, she's gonna get caught if she keeps it up.
Nice punches here.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Big punches.
The envelope was light, Jeff.
No. No, it was not like.
Nice knees.
I matched their wedding gift they gave to us.
Wow. Yeah. That was pretty dominant round.
Great clinch work by
Good round, right?
Alexia, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
She's very active, to your point, Keith. Like she doesn't slow down on the bottom, on the ground a little bit, but striking, she's very active.
So I was anticipating round one, they figure it out, but by the end of round two, we're back to the ground. That's where that sub prop came from. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Are we going to see any takedown efforts here and trying to use that BJJ, or are we going to see him just stand and bang?
I think we're going to see some wrestling coming up here.
Okay.
As Jim had said, I don't think Rose wants to stand and bang specifically.
Yeah.
And Alexia was the one standing up off the ground. It seemed like she was the one getting up. It wasn't like Rose was getting out. Like Alexia was just standing up, and I don't know if she felt like she was getting herself caught in something, but it didn't seem like she was comfortable being on the ground. I don't know. That's what I saw.
Yeah, Alexia.
Well, I was just gonna say it's kind of interesting. Rose seemed to wrestle more earlier in her career, which makes sense because her base is wrestling, but she hasn't really been wrestling much in these recent LFA fights, from what I've seen.
Nasty Nate, for a point of clarification, yeah, the only difference was with no UFC on Saturday, the leash came off and I had that dog in me.
Were you barking or something?
I don't think I was barking.
Oh, nice strike.
Fucked all the way up.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
That's a nice welt in the ear right there.
Ooh, popped her. Yep. Yeah, I'm on like a 5-second delay, so I might refresh this. Wow, they're really exchanging blows right now. There's another takedown. Didn't get on her.
Here we go. Oh, she's going to go for the kill shot, though.
Oh, here we go. Now we're stomping the head a little bit.
Got some action.
A nice side control here from Alexia.
Nicholas Henny says 1-0. Yeah, I think so.
Right.
Got to be a little careful with her leg. There you go. She gets back up.
Right.
What do you guys think from a UFC injury perspective? Are you better off just blind ignorance? You don't know what it's like to have your fucking knee popped, or because you maybe deal with an injury, you're a little more aware, not letting that happen again the following time. Blind ignorance or awareness? What do you think is better for a UFC fighter?
Awareness.
Tough call.
That is tough. I mean,
J-Dub says
the awareness can help you, but how much does it damage your body? And
Right. I was just thinking that, Sub. Yeah, I mean, awareness, but you already had the injury. So is that going to hurt you in the long run? Tough call. I mean, I might take the first option. You said Mike would just freewheeling and not think about it. It's tough, though, because that injury could happen, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the re-injury factor always concerns me. You guys in the chat, ZC says blind ignorance. Ancho says blind ignorance. I think so, too.
Right. Let it fly.
Now, if it doesn't damage them enough, I do like them getting a loss. They learn from a loss.
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah. Good point, Jim.
I ask because a lot of that affects strategy as we look at, future fights, right? So I'm always curious the insight you guys bring with that kind of stuff.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, back to banging.
Got some good. It's a pretty good fight. Yeah, a lot of action here.
Oh, she's giving her the old fake out Muhammad Ali style there. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Shaking the moneymaker.
I thought Rose was tiring, and then all of a sudden her striking looks back to normal. So maybe it was just a momentary damage that she received because she's getting some body shots. You can tell she doesn't like it.
Yeah, she did eat some big punches too. That'll kind of slow you down for a moment anyway.
Got a little mouse on the forehead there.
Oh, it looks like she does, right in the middle of her forehead, huh?
Oldie, I hope the roofers got off safe, Oldie. ZC, it's funny. I was talking about this over the weekend because prior to the O'Malley spot there was rumors that the UFC was trying to replace that fight. And I thought it was just, I don't know if O'Malley was just a head case or what it might have been, but then to hear about the hip labrum after the fact.
Well, it looks like Rose might be hurt. No, she.
Ooh, popped her again.
Some solid shots.
Landed some big punches, yeah.
Softening her up to take her to the ground in round 3. Let me cash both my bets.
looking like 2-0 Alexa.
The one thing I'll say though about Alexia is that if I was her coach, stop the spinning bullshit. Just
right.
Enough with
don't showboat anymore.
She
just
misses
get this done.
all of them. Like your striking is good. Just continue striking forward.
31 significant strikes to 13 in round number 1, 41 to 26 in round number 2, and Alexia's advantage.
Yeah, she's landed some big ones too.
Alexia, give me cash.
You can see the legs, a lot of red on the legs of Rose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's getting beat up.
She's wearing that damage.
2-0 right now, right? Unless something crazy happens.
And the live line on Fight does not go the distance. It's up to plus 500.
Round 3, baby. Let's give it to me.
Ooh, I slapped her at the end.
Spinning punches are cool, though. I agree. Man, that one, was it 2 UFCs ago where the guy was getting pieced and he clips him with that spinning back? Ballsy call to do that as well because he was getting touched, but made the difference. Made for a fun fight.
I love being on with the guys when it's like a total knockout, and everybody goes crazy. It's really exciting.
Rose might be feeling a little gassy here too, right? She just got the full face wash twice.
Well, to her credit, in her last championship fight, she lost 2 of the first 3 rounds, and then did come back and win rounds 4 and 5. So she's usually got good cardio, but I don't know. She's taking a beating here.
She is taking a beating.
Let's piece her up and let's take this plus 1,000 home. By sub as well for the plus 275. That's fine.
Yeah. Rose by decision that I had played has definitely lost. She needs a finish if she win it all. This one.
Yeah, I'm on the Alexia money line, so
smart.
I got a minus 110, so I'll take it. But we still got another round here, right?
In the case of Alexia, she's gotten most of her subs when somebody else takes her down. I don't know if I've ever seen her get this many takedowns. She's got to have 4 by now.
Rose is striking with urgency.
Mm-hmm.
Rose needs to. I like her boxing. I almost would prefer to just go to boxing. I mean, she has really good striking. She just doesn't have nothing. She has nothing else. She hasn't really showed her wrestling to Sub's point. Like,
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, they just exchanged strikes a little bit. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rose had a little success early there, but God, she had another big one.
yeah,
Knee couldn't quite get up there either.
can't get
Alexia
this
just
single
did a
leg.
good job just backing her up, keeping her on the back foot.
Now she might try to go for the wrestling. Let's see. Yeah, that leg sweep move, by Alexia has been pretty good. It's kind of set the tone for her to make her strikes. Oh man.
Throwing with intent.
Yeah.
Intend to piece her ass up here so we can make some money. You guys think there's any merit to the fighter having the Dana White Contender Series win and the confidence from getting the contract, or fuck it, they get called up, they're in the show anyways, it's all the same? They're not coming out fret, right? They've all got fighting experience. They're not just going to the UFC blind.
Right. Yeah, it's interesting. It's like nowadays, I don't know, what would you say, like 95%, maybe more of the fighters that come into the UFC, it's either a short notice fight,
Right.
or it's Dana White Contender Series, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it didn't used to be that way, right? Somebody would have a nice run, they'd get a Cage Warriors championship, LFA championship, whatever. Then the UFC would be like, all right, come on up. Nowadays, there's like two paths, basically.
Shout out to our dude Ice Viking says, "What's up, scumbags?" We get a Saturday off. It feels like it's been forever, doesn't it? It's like we're back in the first day of school again here.
Yeah, we got the whole summer off. Exactly.
What is going on with Alexia here?
It's a little too much.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit
She
much.
started off that way right from the get-go. She was dancing like crazy on her way out to the ring, and generally I like to fade that shit, but
Right.
Just the striking from Rose is still, you could still consider it dangerous. I mean, she still has power there.
Yeah. I think this is probably the closest round, too.
Yeah.
I agree.
But like, what is Dana going to think too? Like, all right, you're showboating, but meanwhile you could have focused on your opponent. Dana.
Yeah.
Like, you don't do that kind of shit. And like, you do that maybe the UFC, but not here.
If you go out there and get a KO, I don't think he minds the showboat.
Oh yeah, but like a decision where you just, I don't know.
Yeah.
you spent time fucking around and not finishing your opponent. That's not what they want to see.
Mm-hmm.
What's she telling her? Put her hands up? Put your
I
hands
don't
up,
know.
you in the face? Kind of looked like it, didn't it?
I think she's telling her to bring it, but
There you go, Sup. Ice Viking shouting you out.
Nice.
There you go.
Oh, nice. Oh,
You
yeah.
got that first half draw the other day too, man. You're been on fire with soccer.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm seeing you on fire. I'm always liking and retweeting, seeing you cash in subs. So well done, my friend.
Appreciate it, guys. Yeah, that Durant
Good
kid,
job,
man,
Sub.
20 years old. He's been scoring like crazy, man. He's averaged like a goal every 35 minutes or something like that before today.
Come on, give us the kill shot here, or at least
Rose is showing a hell of a chin. I mean,
Yeah,
over 100 strikes taken him.
Mm-hmm. She took some big shots, too.
Yeah, to the face, to the legs, to the stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was definitely the most even round.
both get a contract. No one gets a contract. What do you guys think about this one?
I don't think Rose gets one. She was a punching bag.
Right. I tend to think Alexia will probably get one.
I think so too.
I feel like 115 isn't the deepest division anymore.
Wow.
Big finish there at the end. Dana's clapping, but he doesn't look.
And she
impressed.
does a flip at the end.
Yeah.
Wow.
He doesn't look too impressed. Maybe she won't. I don't know.
I just think there's, you just know Dana with that showboating stuff. He does not like it.
No,
Mm.
do your job, right?
It's this is essentially a tryout. Like
Shout out to Michael
Right.
Blaine. Man, I saw you put that in there, Mike. I thought it was a great look. That was a great look. Plus 160 for both options. Nice look. Oh, she does have a chin.
While we're waiting, why don't we roll back around the horn and see what you guys are officially on for this Vallejos Teague fight. Jim, I know you had a couple of plays. You want to kick off the officials?
Yeah, sure. So I have Cam Teague plus 3.5 at plus 165 on DraftKings. I have the money line at plus 400, and I have round 3 at 35-1 on Fanatics for Cam Teague to win in round 3.
All right, Keith, we got.
Oh, let's see. Maybe skip me. I'm taking a look at this still, but yeah, I don't know. It's I was thinking about maybe a live spot here. What are you thinking, Sub?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm leaning towards. Is hopefully get a live spot on Cam Teague. I do have that that round 3 at 35-1 for Cam Teague as well. I don't know, man. This Vallejos guy, he's gonna be. Yeah, I think that's how I'm gonna play it. He's gonna be coming out hot, and I'd be kind of shocked if Cam Teague won the first round and already being a dog. Probably gonna get a really nice price, and hey, if Vallejos knocks him out, then no harm, no foul, right?
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll. I'll follow you there, Jim. I'm gonna roll a unit on Teague to win. I'm getting him at plus 378, and then I'll throw a quarter unit on the third round KO at plus 4,500. Mike, what are you playing here?
Gosh, you guys are speaking music to my ears. I think what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take dog. Give me the 3. It's down to 350 now. There, Teague, whoever the fuck that is. Join you on unit on that round 3. Spark, let's go. Let's celebrate our guy Skunt Blaster. Often imitated, never duplicated. My guy, Skunt. What was it? What was the play day called? The Skunt Bag play of the day.
I like that.
We're a guy. Shout out to you, Skunt Blaster. You know what? I like. Oh, I just don't want to go. I don't want to go too wide.
Two legits on Teague plus 3.5.
Let's go. I think that's a great look too. Plus 160. I'm not gonna take the round 3. I'm gonna take the win and then take plus 3.5, plus 160. Cheers to Scott Blaster, baby.
Right,
let's go. Cheers to all you guys in the chat with us hanging out as well. Thank you for coming here tonight, spending time with us. Let's get the band back together, baby. It feels right. Let's have a great night.
Woo.
Cheers, gang.
There it is. The Skunt Bag play. That's a good name. That's a good name.
That's a good name. Keith, did you make anything official on this one, or you?
Yeah, I was just looking it over, and I was looking at the dog here. Like I was saying in my original analysis, I think that it's I'm going to go with the quick early aggressiveness. Now I'm looking at the round 2 KO at plus 510, and then round 3 at plus 830. I'm going to play both of those. I mean, it's something where I was just trying to create value. I didn't want to, obviously the Vallejos, money line's pretty crushed. So I'm going to look at the KO prop there for the dog.
Yeah, if I was going to play the Vallejos side, which I was leaning to the other day there when I was looking at the fight originally, I saw him by KO at plus 130, which isn't a bad look. If you're looking to play the favorite, get him at some plus money. But I do think there is definitely value in the dog here after, comparing the two and looking at all the info out there. The dog is definitely not a bad play.
Let's bring on our boy. Speaking of getting the band back together, it's time to welcome back in our guy. His war on unders is well known.
What up? What up? What up? What up?
Joe T's rocking the mohawk.
He's got the fresh
it's
fucking
not a
hair.
mohawk.
Loving this.
Let's get
New
this
not a
haircut
mohawk,
every week, Joe. Love
this
it.
guy, huh?
What?
And he's got a
Blackjack in the
He's
corner.
He's got a
Let's go.
blackjack.
Look at this. Love it.
I'm gonna guess you just committed a crime and you're afraid of the perp lineup because you don't look anywhere near what you used to look.
Maybe.
Good to have you back. Hope you're doing well. How was your weekend?
Let's see. What was the weekend? Yeah, it was pretty good. We went apple orchard. We didn't do much. We just hung out at home and went to the apple orchard. Got rained on.
Cashed a couple overs, Jim, of course. There you go.
Let's go, boys. Shout out to all you guys. Shout out to everybody here rocking on screen tonight. Make sure you guys, if you're in the chat and you haven't done so yet, thumbs up. You know the deal. We need your help. Speaking of help, I need an IT guy because I don't know what the fuck happened this weekend, but somewhere between Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, and whatever the fuck else, I got like I got too many. Not only do I already have too many tabs open, I can't seem to can't get them on the same page. They're not
Too many search engines.
Well, yeah, I don't even know what happened. I logged back in Sunday. No, I guess it was Monday. Everything needed passwords. I had to reset. I don't know what the hell happened. Joe T,
Yeah.
your LA Rams. What the hell's going on?
Dude, that was the best win of the weekend. Nobody.
Nice.
Yeah, nah. I don't know. A lot of injuries. I figured that defense was going to struggle a little bit with no Aaron Donald, but offensive line, wide receiver. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. That one I did not homer pick on. Okay, I did not take them to win the division at plus 900 like my Brewers. I don't know. It'll be fun. Rams are good. Always good. Better than the Eagles.
Fuck you. My circuit picks went 4-1 this weekend. Unfortunately, I did have the Rams, but my one loss. No, I didn't have the Rams. I'm sorry. Tampa Bay. I read an article about Tampa. They're all jacked up about running through a wall for Baker Mayfield. And next thing you know, they got flattened by that fucking wall. Somebody knocked the wall over and it fell right on Baker Mayfield. So that was ugly from the start. Bo Nix all of a sudden looks like, well, he looks like a pile of shit, but nonetheless, getting ready. Joe T, you got some action for us. We got any action in play?
Yeah, I have 3 plays. Haven't gone off yet because the one game's delayed.
Kansas City game?
No, the White Sox game. I took that over. I get it. Not very good hitting teams, but
you know I'm on the first 500 in that game. What do you think? The bullpens are going to leak up?
well, I think it's all going to leak up. But I mean, hey, you can win, I can win. How about that, Mikey?
All right.
How about that?
And
And then the Giants D-backs over, and Padres Dodgers.
9:40 start. The Giants and the Diamondbacks over. What is it? 8.5.
They're both 8 right now, but I played them at 8.5, so I got less vig. But there's 8.5 minus 120s out there on both of them.
Fanatical Jim Cliff Yang is telling us Cam Teague does not look like a fighter. Prove me wrong. Teague. He's not saying Jim, but I'm adding Jim in there at the end. It goes comma Jim question mark. As in, what do you think about that comment there?
I mean, you know, he's one fight, so he's a fighter. Like I said, this is purely a move where I don't think Vallejos can. I don't think he can knock him out, right? So I understand knockout's a very popular pick for this fight from Vallejos' side, and Cam Teague has never been knocked out, so I'm just going with what I've seen from Teague. He has a very strong chin. To Sub's point, he's going to lose the first round more than likely. When you might get a better line on Teague if you like the money line. But I just think that over the course of the fight, and we just saw this fight play out last year, right? So, like, I just saw the interview where he's like, yeah, I learned so much. Okay, in a year. and you fought 2 bums, you knocked out. I mean, come on. So if I'm just going by what I saw last year, the fact of the matter is Vallejos gave it what he could in the first round, got tired, and then went and turtled basically. And honestly, again, if Teague can take the shots early and pressure forward, I think he's a more consistent offensive striker than John Silva is. John Silva is a very talented fighter, but the way he was fighting in that Contender series, he was looking for the knockout. I think Teague just going to continue to pressure, and I'm not sure if Vallejos can handle it for 15 minutes. So unless his cardio is improved drastically, it remains to be seen. So that's why I'm picking Teague here. Like I said, I don't normally just go by the looks of the fighter. I go by their track record and by their chins and by their cardio. And I think Teague has a better cardio here. So that's what I'm going to go with.
Does ginger status impact your betting at all? Because it does for me. It definitely, if it doesn't, it's not the deciding factor, but it does get me a little more jacked up when I see him come out. Curly orange hair, ready to roll. Clearly orange. I mean, listen, man. These guys are ready to fucking go.
Back to the future. It's a 70s porn star.
Anthony Gallo says, kind of looks like Dustin Diamond, a.k.a. Screech. Scott? Yeah, you guys are right. We've been watching fights together long enough. I'm going to raise my glass just one more time for you guys. Well, not just one more time, but excited to have everybody back together, man. It's fun to be back here. Like forever and a day, but here we are. Tuesday, back doing what we do. We're back into the routine again for this weekend, and appreciate everybody spending time with us tonight. So I'm going to raise the glass and cheers you guys on screen, you guys and girls in the chat as well. Appreciate everybody hanging out tonight, man.
Yeah, cheers. Yeah, I hear what Cliff's saying about his physique not being awfully impressive, but he does have the much bigger frame. I kind of feel like Vallejos is like a bantamweight-sized guy in some ways.
Yeah, agreed.
And Teague, man, his striking defense is hilariously bad, but he does have really good output. I'd almost compare him to like a Ginger Diaz. He's like the Ginger Nate Diaz or something. Great man, but he will get hit a lot. But he just keeps coming and he keeps throwing.
All right, boys, here's the deal. You rank them. The fighters from Africa, the fighters from Dagestan or Georgia. There's a combo. You get 2 for 1, or gingers. Which one do you fear the most?
Wow. Boy. It's good. You got to put a poll in the chat on that one, right?
I know. I got to figure out how to work the polls. I'm going to start and say I don't like to fuck around with them. I've said it before. I don't like to fuck around with them Georgians and them Dagestanis. That's going to be
you're going to find out, Mike. Exactly.
Number 2, I'm going to go with the African fighters. They just are fucking cut and shredded. And number 3, and we see it across the UFC. They're just champions. Number 3, I'm going to go gingers. It's a short list. It's like more like 1A, B, and C is what it is. But that's my list.
Are we down to just one African champion now? Is it just DDP? We had a bunch once upon a time. Israel, Usman.
Yeah, there were like 3 or 4 going.
Yeah. Francis, obviously.
The Pirate.
Nice knee.
Chris Manriquez is asking about the Pirate. Who was that Pirate?
Getting after him.
Oh, let's go.
So,
good start from Teague.
Piece him up, baby.
Shut up, Jeff.
Who fucking brought this guy on?
I got actually the round 2 and the round 3 KO on Teague. That's what I bet.
This fucking fugitive.
Yeah, who wouldn't? Who bet against fucking Jeff's Bengals or fucking Bills, man?
I did. Fuck you guys.
I took the team total live in the first half.
Under.
2.
Yeah, I do have some in hockey for you. You want some of that?
I think I took the Sabres at plus 180 or 170, and I think they're up right now.
Wow.
Teague using a jab well here.
I wanted that over.
Give you guys hockey picks.
You can just give them a ton of issues.
Mike, just wait till the regular season, then we'll talk about your 60, 70 units.
Nice body work from Vallejos.
Yeah, that body shot might have hurt Teague here, actually.
How we go?
Okay. I was just gonna say Teague looks. I was just gonna say his defense looks pretty good, but he did take that body shot.
Yeah, you can tell his face.
A couple of them.
Definitely on the back.
Yeah.
step.
Just saw it. Yep.
Yes, he does have a mohawk. He's a fugitive scumbag number 1.
They're looking for him because he's robbing, he's crushing the books right now with these overs. So.
Oh yeah, he's
There you go, Joe T.
Oh shit!
Oh no.
Ooh, he popped him in the face. Oh no.
Yeah, he's done.
That's it.
I'm done.
You can only
Oh no. Took a
Big
shot,
uppercut to start that one.
Dana
That's
looks a little
it.
subdued tonight. Dana might be on a couple Percocets there. He's not getting up and cheering. I would have been cheering for that. Round 1 knockout.
Like,
Pieced him up right from the get-go.
yeah, and he goes right to the camera. There you go.
There's the contract.
Here's the uppercut. Boom. Yeah, he's
Let's see how he caught him here.
They're going to give him
Yep.
the fight. They're going to give him the Sean O'Malley fight 3 weeks after Sean has hip surgery.
Almost a bit of a quick stoppage, but he was putting it out.
He was
Defenseless though the entire time,
man,
and
that's
then when he came down with that hammer fist,
Yeah.
that was game.
wailing on
Yeah,
him.
watch.
I was saying
One
that
more measure.
One little extra jab there.
if you
Right.
like the house there, him by KO was plus 130 yesterday as I was looking at the lines.
Damn.
Right. Yeah, you mentioned that, Jeff. Yep.
Should have rolled with that. Sancho did.
Was he putting your hands up?
Oh, he said public cash. I thought he cashed.
Bring him over. Bring
Yeah,
him
the
over.
public the Vallejos knockout was extremely popular.
Mm.
Yeah.
Shout
I'm
out
on
to
the yeah.
100 even money.
Oh, okay. Wow. Very
Great
nice.
play. Great play, Chris.
Yeah.
You guys are fucking sharp as fuck in the chat, man. It's great. It's great to see it.
Yeah, I'm on Nationals money line also tonight. So 0-0 fifth inning, end of the fifth.
Wow. You guys know I don't say home run often, but you got to look at
No,
Brent
that's-
Rocker tonight. Brent Rocker, RBI and home run.
Okay.
Let me tell you what I got him at. Hang on.
Oh, ribeye steak, and then over the wall. Exactly.
Oh yeah, he's going
Oh,
hard.
man, Braves game's rough right now. So, but I'm glad I'm on with you guys. And look at this. I mean, he's got to get a contract. This guy. Yeah, I agree, Mike. Dana looks a little subdued tonight.
He's not impressed. Maybe.
Yeah, he didn't even get out of his chair. I mean, I guess first round KO, he didn't even get out of his chair.
Yeah,
So he probably
maybe-
lost. He
he
lost
had
6
two-
figures at the blackjack table. That's what that's.
He had 2 Monday Night Football games last night.
Wasn't he down like $2 million or something like that, and he came back? Did you guys see that tweet or no?
Mm-hmm.
No,
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was down big time. He was losing his ass, and then he came back and won some money and threw some dude $100,000 or something like that. I think I saw.
damn.
You think
Yes,
that makes the fighters happy when they're making $40,000 a fight?
And Danny's down playing fucking cards.
I know he still has a huge marker at Red Rock. Like he's over $500,000 just in blackjack.
That'd be nice.
What do you guys think about the Dana White alluding to boxing? He says, "You've never heard me say I'm in, but I'm in." What do you think we're going to see from boxing for Dana White?
I don't know.
Talk about
I heard-
boxing under the UFC promotion.
I don't think it's going to be under the UFC. I have no idea. He just made a press conference. Was it like Friday or Saturday? Somewhere in between blackout status that I saw it. And he made a comment saying, "You've never heard me say I'm all in with boxing, but I'm all in."
Interesting.
I don't know what that means.
I-
Is he
I'm-
gonna start that promotion?
I'm fine with Dana White, but he's also the asshole that said slap boxing is going to be bigger than UFC.
Hey, don't down power slap. It's a.
I was
it's a
going to say,
fine
you know,
promotion.
Power Slap with Fanatical Gym. Didn't we win
Come
like
on.
5 in a row? And
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the knuckle fights. Oh man, we were crushing that.
Oh, that's another
no,
one.
that's the bare knuckle. No,
Oh,
it's
okay.
boxing.
That was
No,
another night we were up 5 units. Exactly.
I'm not downplaying it, Jim, but it's not going to be bigger than UFC. No way.
No, that was an insane comment. But I understand what Dana's trying to do. Boxing is so separated now. He's trying to do the same thing like what he did with MMA, or what he was successful with kind of combining a lot of different promotions and flags and putting it under one umbrella. Who knows if you could do that or not? I mean, these boxers make so much money now. I doubt at least the top guys would agree to something like that.
Agreed. Silent Rob, let's go around the horn. What are you boys on for this next one? Noche did beat out the Canelo fight, though. Did see that.
Yeah.
To be expected. Noche beat out Power Slap the last 10 events.
That Noche event was cool as shit.
All right, what are you boys thinking here? We got who do we got in this next one here?
This is the Mazio Shristian.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, my book was a little out of order, but I'm glad it's this fight next, the Christian Mazio. Good.
Yeah, that's what I was just trying to.
Let's see here.
The line is moving to Mazio.
Yeah.
It sure is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm conflicted because we've started out pretty chalky here, but I'm gonna jump on Mazio. I'm just gonna take Mazio to win. Just get me back on the W train here.
I'm on Mazio round 1 KO plus 240. I gave that out earlier. But I will be on Kevin Christian live after round 1. If I see the cardio from Mazio, going down like I've seen in this past few fights. So that's how I play this.
I'm gonna roll Mazio here on the money line, and I'm gonna roll Mazio by KO, TKO, or DQ at plus 150.
Yeah, that's what I played. Also, Jeff, I just stuck with the Mazio KO at plus 150, hoping for hopefully early strike make a big difference here. As I mentioned in my original analysis, I think both guys' cardio might not be there. And so we'll see. I mean, I think it's ripe for a KO.
Yeah, I'm gonna take some Mazio KO plus 160 to win a unit. But yeah, it'll be interesting. We'll see what we're offered live here.
There's Jim's play up on the screen. I do gotta throw a shout out to American Airlines. I was flying home on Sunday, middle of the fucking day, and I did get to put my bets in at the airport, and they offer free Wi-Fi, but you have to have your own device. So I fucking slapped on the red zone. Got to watch football the entire way home.
Nice.
Was like a foreign concept to you after a few days watching television again?
Jim, I went to the Mile High Club by myself about 6 times, every touchdown.
How does that even work?
Took my phone with me. I fucking had Wi-Fi. What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm just on Mazio to win. Just give me Francesco.
Yeah, Jeff, the way you described it, I'm surprised you even had power to charge your phone. So I'm glad that you had that before.
They made me pedal a bike to get energy.
That's it. It's funny because the previous weekend I was on a mountain near Lake George and had like no cell phone reception. So I felt it a little bit, but I think yours was pretty extreme. Couldn't even bet fights all weekend.
Oh, dude, it was brutal. Brutal. We got back from dinner. It was 7:30, and I'm like, what
am I going to do now? Yeah.
I got to fucking play board. I got to talk to you.
Play blackjack against myself. Yeah, I hit the tables blackjack. It felt pretty good. A little up and down, but we cashed a lot of horse bets, so ended up on the weekend.
Nice. I love blackjack. Love playing it.
It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Jim, what's your game of choice at the casino?
Usually blackjack, craps.
Cool.
I've been trying to get into the was it the ultimate hold'em or the whole Texas hold'em where you play against the dealer? But it's just, man, that takes your money so damn quick. But it's fun. Right. It's a fun game.
When Mike and I were in Vegas a couple years ago, we fucking came across, which they don't have around here, War. Playing head-to-head.
Oh wow, War! That's amazing. Yeah, that's a cool game.
It's funny.
I never really played it for cash. Always a drinking game. Exactly.
Yeah, right?
I was at the Aria in Vegas, and they had a war table. I've never seen that before.
Oh
I was
man,
like,
that's
at the
crazy.
Aria, really?
Yep.
I would jump on that table. That's fun.
So what's your gambling game of choice? Minus sports betting.
Usually blackjack.
Yeah.
I'll dabble in some craps roulette though.
Joe, no offense. Joe, no offense, but my a good buddy of mine went up to the casino, and he always plays. He's a big poker guy. He's like, "I'll see. I'm going to go to the poker room. I'll see you." You know, I was like, "I'll be right here." And he came out about a half hour later, and I was up like $400, and he'd never played blackjack before. And he's like, "Holy fuck! I'm out in 20 minutes," and it was like a $200 buy-in. He's like, "And you're up $400 already?" Instantly became a blackjack fan. He sat there and hovered over the table watching. What do I got to do? He's not an idiot. He knows what he's got to do, but you know how they talk about the book. Well, the book says to do this, and he was.
Yeah, see, in Minnesota we don't have craps.
Oh, okay.
Stupid, but
you have table games still, yeah.
Yeah, we have blackjack. So it's like we have the Native American casinos, and then we have state-owned casinos where there's two. That's where the horse track is. They can only have poker and blackjack / like Ultimate Texas Hold'em and the carnival games they call it. So that's good, but yeah. So then like the Native American casinos, they have the slot machines and blackjack. That's all they can have, and bingo and yeah. That's it. Yeah.
They're limited. Yeah.
Mike's a big roulette guy.
Yeah. So I have to go to Wisconsin. I mean, Turtle Lake's only like an hour and 15 minutes, but they have sports betting there. And then, or Iowa, which is like a 2-hour drive to Diamond Joe's for craps and roulette. But
cool.
Yeah, we don't get the fun games here.
I'll give you boys the roulette strategy to get you paid.
Red.
No.
No, it's a legit strategy.
No, yeah.
Yeah, literally.
No. Well, Teague, it's not something I'm against, but it doesn't. I got a whole bunch of them, Teague. But look, I'll give it to you guys real quick here. We got a minute between this here. So anybody that does play roulette, obviously there's a big table, right? And there's that wheel. What you do is you look at your wheel and you find your number. You go 2 numbers to the left and 2 numbers to the right of your number. So my number is 18. 2 to the left are 19 and 21. 2 to the right are 6 and 36, right? You play those 5. By playing those 5, this is mathematics. You are statistically covering 18% of the board because those fucking zeros just fuck shit up. So you're covering 18% of the board. But when you get paid out, you're getting paid out 35-1. So theoretically, you should hit, by the numbers, you should hit 1 every 6. And when you do hit, you're getting 35-1. You're making your money every time you fucking go out there and win. If it's a $3, if it's a $15 table and you put $3 on each chip, you're picking up what?
It's like $187 or something like that.
Can't do the math here offhand, but
I think it's like $187.
Taught to me by a dealer. This dealer taught this to me, I don't know, 25 years ago when they first opened a casino that only had like 1 blackjack table, but they had a whole bunch of roulette and shit like that. We were there way late at night, and that came out. So, nonetheless, develop that strategy, hone it, own it, and get that cash. No, not betting the house, Cliff Yang.
And we're off. Mazio in the blue trunks. Christian does look a lot bigger, a lot taller. Yeah. Eric wants that in the fucking chat.
I'm putting it in the chat right now.
Yeah, there you go.
I hear the typing going on. Yep.
Yeah, I'm putting it in the chat for you boys. No bullshit. Change the way I fucking bet. Guy called me aside. He's like, "What are you doing?" It was just me and him at like 3:00 in the morning.
That's cool.
Said, "What are you doing?"
Put that in my phone right now, Mikey.
Yeah, I'm taking a picture of this right now.
Exactly. We're going to Vegas in 28 days.
So the best thing to do is once you know, now you got to look because some of the tables are different, right? But you got to look for your numbers, look for the little wheel card or whatever. Mazio's on top.
Yeah, he worked hard for that takedown.
Yeah.
And then you got to be selective. You got to find a table where, you know how they got the big meter on the side? This is no bullshit, guys. This is real life. This is what I do. You haven't seen that number pop up in 10, 11, 12 times. It's time to go in there and fucking hammer it, because the law of averages show that you might miss it 12 or 15 times, but you might hit it 3 of your next 4 and you just stomped the table. True story.
Shristian briefly had an armbar. Looked like it was pretty deep, but
Wow.
Mazio
Yeah, I was at the blackjack table. It felt good. And then I went to another table. I think it also helps if you have a good table, right? I mean, like a good vibe and just kind of cashing. Yeah, the other table I was at was like loser, loser, and everybody was kind of backing out. So I went to a more like, you know, everybody was having drinks and everybody was having a good time. So I ended up doing good on that one.
Yeah, that's a huge factor for me, Keith. If especially if somebody doesn't know how to play blackjack,
Right.
they're hitting on 17s and 18s. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, one time I overheard a guy giving somebody a hard time on, I think it was a 14, hitting on a 14. Yeah, it was tough because it's, you know, the dealer is showing a lower card. So what are you doing? Exactly. It's tough.
Mike was
I like
doing
my
that.
boy,
Mike was doing that when we were down in Aruba. Mike had to yell at the guy. Like,
Yeah, we still won, but he was still yelling at him. Yep.
These are my chips. Those are your chips. Shut the fuck up.
That's out of context. I was heavily intoxicated. That dude, remember how bad that one guy was?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, I've definitely had like, you're good, but your buddy's got to go kind of thing. I've had that before many times.
That guy was
He's like, you're good, but your buddy's gone. Yep.
That guy was so pissed he grabbed his chips and walked away.
Yeah. I told him, get the fuck out of here. Remember?
We were all gone after that. Yep. That's funny, Mike.
I like our boy Gonzo was just on a little cruise. He was telling us in the chat the other day. He fucking played, you know, cruise ship cards, and cruise ship casinos are tons of fun. Said the play was he opened up a table with another dude that knew how to play. He asked him to open him up a table with some higher limits. Went out there and crushed him. That's always
Christian's opened up here, but he's certainly obviously got the ground control time, and he's aggressive on the top. I mean, he's doing the hammer fists.
Right.
You're gonna worry about.
How do you guys feel about this round? I'm sorry, Jim. Go ahead.
I'm saying, you're gonna worry about Mazzeo's nose.
yeah.
And the fact is, he's fighting hard for this.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm worried about his cardio. I'm looking at the live line right now. I see Kevin Christian as plus 120, and I'm tempted.
Yeah. Yeah, because I talked about that early strikes in the cardio. Exactly.
Cliff, you might be scumbag number 1.
Don't make us do another duck race.
That's it. Oh, hopefully we're gonna get that Survivor second chance. We'll see.
Oh man,
I was so pissed about that Bengals.
Oh, dude. It's funny because we talked about it for what, 4 or 5 weeks. I lost the first week, and we were all laughing like, we talked about it for so long, we're not even playing it. I wonder who of you guys are still alive in the chat. Is anybody still alive in the chat for Survivor? I can look and see. I'll see the macro number, but I don't want to out anybody. Let me just look and see.
October 6th, I believe, opens up week 2 or the
second chance.
Oh, cool.
I think
second chance is still for worth like 10 grand or something like that too. So
like 10 or 15, something like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll pick up a used car for that. Yeah, exactly.
Catch the first one full complete round, boys.
Let's go.
Oh, here we go.
Chat. It's documented.
Nice, Joe T.
I just took Kevin Christian live at plus 140, and I also got him plus 125. He can't. I don't think Mazio can breathe out of his nose. And he's
talked about his live line. I like it, Jim. Yeah, you talked about his live line, Christian. So good luck.
I'm gonna say nobody in our group is alive yet. They're still alive in Survivor.
I would agree.
I'm looking at it.
Oh,
Nobody's alive. At least on my end. At least there's 10,000 people involved in Survivor. There's 372 left.
See the
That's
circle?
higher than I thought, actually.
600 and something left. 14,000.
Wow, that's crazy.
What was
Yeah, here,
crazy? It's like 75 people didn't even put an entry in. 75 people just said,
So you
"Fuck
just
off."
donated the money and you forgot. Yep.
Well, 40. What was it? 45 the first week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's hear. I'll pull it up. Let's see. It's
Survivor week second chance Survivor starts October 6th. They got $25,000 in prizes. So we'll get you guys back in the game.
Oh,
We'll
cool.
get everybody
See
back.
some of these duck races.
Maybe Saturday.
Yeah, I benefited from like all those leprechaun races at like 1 a.m. I cashed one of those, so that was huge.
here we go. 642 left. 988 people took the Bengals. 931 took the Browns. 667 took the Bucks, and 515 took the Raiders in week 3.
Oh man, versus Carolina. Wow. Now, oh wow, Cincinnati that just lost. Yep, that's big.
69 of them took the Niners.
No team that's gone 0-3 to start the season has won the Super Bowl or has gone to the Super Bowl.
Man, they're just they're gassed, aren't they?
Yeah,
Well,
it's a
the-
slow-moving fight.
Guy in the blue shorts is gassed. Looks like
yeah.
he's just
And Christian,
He's got that busted
my
snorkel, so
guy.
he's become a mouth breather, right? He can't breathe through his nose.
I
Hoping
get
for a
respect to the
KO.
power. I get respect to the power, but this is fucking ridiculous from Christian. You got to show something here.
yeah, he's just not opening up at all.
Like at least try a takedown or something. I mean, do something.
yeah. Christian's minus 120. The other guy's minus
I don't.
110.
I don't see. I mean,
Okay. I got the Mazzeo plus 550 KO second round here, so let's see if it happens.
J Dub says, "Is there a chance that Denver makes it to the Super Bowl?" I'm going to say no.
No, he's saying so. There's a chance. You're telling me there's a chance.
Oh, so there's
No.
a chance. Oh,
John Betts cashed the over 1.5 rounds.
shout out to you guys on that over. Cliff Yang says,
There you
"No
go.
contracts for you."
Yeah, no kidding.
Nicholas Handy. Mazzo's hanging out, waiting to get popped.
I think he took that first round, and he's waiting.
Just a big line move towards Kevin.
And this round, watch with a minute left, he goes and shoots for a takedown.
yep, there it is.
Yo, fucking look at you boys.
Man, that's a lot of energy he's using right now.
Oh, and he still ends up on the bottom. There it is.
Shout out to all you guys that cashed the over 1.5 rounds. We'll give you one here. We're still mid fight, but we're still good to go.
Yeah, turn up the heat.
There you go.
Stunt Blaster says, "Dude in the red's a bum." Yeah, there will be no contracts given here.
I'm working on a new celebratory video. Got it's me. There's no reason I shouldn't be able to play it. It's just got to navigate some of the copyright situations.
Trying to triangle here. It's pretty
Yeah,
deep.
he's got it.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Looks like
shit.
that overhand right was too much.
Oh, tapped. That's it.
There it is.
Ah,
Did he?
what
Oh,
a
yeah.
person.
Yep.
Cash the live bet. That was nice.
Oh man, that was happened so quick.
See him try to slap him up. And the guy wouldn't even look at him.
Oh, you got to be kidding me! Yep.
All right, it's time to first strike these fuckers. First strike is back this week.
Oh, when will that be?
Yeah, it's Wednesday. I came off a win.
Oh, way to go, Jim! That was a great call.
Michael Buena says, "Nice call,
There you go.
Jim." That's
Nice.
Good. A fucking video on top of that. Let's see. Wow, we got to go to this one, right?
I'm not fucking leaving.
We'll give you this one too. It's been a while. It feels like it's been forever. Let's go. Good work, Jim. Fucking
Well done.
Nasty Nate cashed this sub at plus 250.
What about that live spot? That was great look, Jim.
350, jeez.
And 350.
All right, boys, let's get dialed in here for this next one. I don't know about. There's a lot of vowels in this one. Vadym, Kutsyi. It's got to be Y and then an A. It's got to be an A. It's got to be Kutsyi, right? Versus Danylo Frunza. Thanks for the help, boys. I'll fucking.
Yeah, I think it's Kutsyi.
I'll take it from here, boys.
You're on your own island. Exactly.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna parlay the over 1.5 with Vadym.
Yeah, I was kind of looking towards that too, Mike. I ended up on Vadym double chance sub or decision. Hopefully, he doesn't ground and pound him.
I'm gonna eat the juice and Vadym.
Vadym.
So I may be on an island here then because I am on the dog.
Oh, nice, Jim. I'm on the dog too, so I want to hear why.
There you go. I don't know what you're getting from Kutsyi. He hasn't fought in 2 years. He's 33 years old. I understand he had great fights, but 17-1 is a bit of a padded record. I'm really just fading the unknown here, right? Just 2 years at 33 years old. You don't know what he was doing. Was he training? I haven't found it. I don't know if anybody else found something. I didn't find anything on why he took that time off. Now he's getting thrown into this fight, and like Frunza is legitimate. I mean, he's been subbed, but he has 15 minutes of cardio. He will fight for every minute of your dollar. I mean, like it's to me just, I took it to, so I took the money line, but I took it to other plays. I have Frunza at plus 3.5, plus 100. I'm going back to the well here because I do think this goes to decision more often than not. And I do feel like Frunza can maybe get a third. If let's just say Kutsyi wins the first two and starts to gas because of his age and his time off. I like Frunza to kind of show some toughness and volume in round 3. I like the over 1.5 at minus 145. I know it's a bit juicy here, but it's not terrible. So to me, that's playable at minus 145. And I do think this goes at least 2 rounds. So that's how I'm going to play this fight. But yeah, I got the dog on the money line and that plus 3.5 look.
Yeah, no, I totally agree, Jim. I mean, I'm on Frunza here. Actually, I like the 4-fight winning streak, via KO as well. And this, this fighter, I mean, he's never actually fought a fighter with a losing record. So that was something that I really considered there. Just, the stock of these decent fighters that Frunza's faced. And both of his losses did come, by submission. I mean, I just thought it was a wide open kind of fight. I know that the betting lines were pretty close, but I got a Frunza. I got him at plus 190 as the dog here. I just think that hopefully can withstand some of the grappling edge by this Kutsyi guy, and just see what happens. I mean, I know they're both kind of aggressive fighters, but I like Frunza for plus 190. I'll put it in the chat.
There you go. I rolled with what did I roll with here? Kutsyi round 1 at plus 250, just to finish in round 1. And then I snagged him at on the money line at minus 165. Jim, I hope you're wrong.
Mike said it best, a house divided, but we could still cash, that's it.
Well, it's been a pretty heavy favorite card so far, so who knows?
Yeah, right.
I guess the first fight flipped, but
true.
All right, shout out. Picked it up 5 memberships. Deer Slayer, Ski, Juan, Chavez, Cooch Cam. JR and Bella Coots are the newest members of Sports Money. Appreciate you guys all hanging out with us tonight. There's a 5 gifter. We're going to take a shot for that.
Let's do it.
Expect many more members-only options here as we get rolling, too. So cheers to you guys, man. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. 5 gifted members.
Cheers. Let's go.
Oh, it's me. I'm going to drink to me.
Yeah, I saw that. I did a double take. Here we go. Got the own channel that's giving out winners, giving memberships. So here we go. Let's get these winners.
All right. Cheers, boys. Yeah, I know Kutsyi has spent some time training at Extreme Couture, which I kind of like to see because he'll be in Vegas for an extended time leading up to this. But I don't know why he had such a long time off, though. It is kind of curious.
Yeah, I don't know if it was an injury or if he just took some time. It's strange.
Mm-hmm.
Shut out. We got Dominic Diaz back in the house. He says, hi, Mikey. You're welcome in, my guy. Play it right. You got one chance to play it right.
Good luck.
Appreciate all you guys rocking with us tonight, man. Let's have some fun. We're here to make some money. Get her done. Can't wait for you guys. So we're covering the board. We got some live bets out there. We got some fresh action out there for Major League Baseball. We gave you guys a little gambling strategy on roulette. What else you want to talk? Marlins are up 4-1. Angels and White Sox, first 5 under 4.5.
Nice.
What's your guys' initial take here on the Dallas Cowboys, New York Giants coming up here Thursday?
Cowboys.
Over.
Yeah.
Giants team total under.
Yeah, that seems very plausible.
It's a divisional game for sure. I mean, there's definitely some merit there.
That's a primetime game. You know
where Razor will be under.
No, I saw some numbers. Let me see if I can find them. I saw some numbers on the Cowboys-Giants matchup here. Let me see if I can find it. I wasn't ready.
It's in New York, I believe.
They're 7-3 head-to-head to the over. That's my initial look.
The over?
Yeah. Shocking. Joe D likes an over.
Holy shit. Wait, let me write it down.
Jim, what are your thoughts on the Thursday Cowboys-Giants game?
It's an interesting game. Giants defense. I mean, the Cowboys defense looks like shit. But you know how I feel about the Giants offense, so I'm perplexed.
That's what I said. Giants team total under. They failed me this past week, though.
I mean, the Cowboys cannot stop the run. Like, it is a problem. They cannot stop the run, and they can't run. So, like, the amount of possessions they have and give up are just insane. It just leads to overs. But it's the Giants, so how can you bet an over? I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
If you had the Milwaukee Brewers tonight, you cashed. -4.5, you cashed.
I didn't see what the line was set at, but I'm led to believe that the Cowboys should hit it. It's probably like 4.5, given that I don't even have to check it.
Let's see, 5.5 and 45.
Oh, so that total's dropping because I thought that opened up at like 46.5.
Okay. Yeah, I'm checking this national score right now. Let's take a look.
Nacho says Cowboys money
Put it
line.
on for you. Let's see.
All right.
0-0.
Here we go. 0-0. Yeah, I was on the money line at +190. So it's going to be interesting. 0-0 in the 7th.
For what it is worth, though, apparently the sharp money is 5-1, the closest line to him for the New York Giants. For what that's worth. For what it's worth.
Cool.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
How can you bet the Giants? How can you bet either?
The Cowboys are that bad that even the Giants are getting famous.
This guy Neighbors, though, right? The wide receiver, he's kind of a beast. He's a beast.
Daniel Jones can't throw. He's saving Daniel Jones' ass.
He's like 78 yards with like 2 touchdowns. Exactly. Yeah, he's a beast.
And the Giants did everything they could to give that game away against the Browns. Deshaun Watson's just horrible.
That's going to be that contract's going to be rough for the Giants, even New York.
Jones
Trevor Lawrence's contract, Joe Burrow.
Yeah, the Barkley money, right?
Watson.
Yeah. We should have sports money running that franchise at this point. Exactly.
Fucking Tua's contract. Geez, they're just making.
I run that fucker.
Yeah, I mean, Barkley could be MVP this year. The way it's going, I mean, Barkley's having a great season.
Yeah, he's one play away from a stretched ACL.
I was going to comment on it. Yeah, it's just can't stand
I bit my tongue there, sub.
Yeah, never been the most durable guy. That's always kind of been his issue.
I drove to Connecticut and got Allen as MVP. Seriously, I did it for the AFC, and I got it at plus 300. Because I can't bet it in New York. I know it's like a lot of steam now, but it's gonna happen.
You can't bet it in New York?
Yeah, you can't bet in New York. You can't bet awards. So you can't bet comeback player of the year, manager of the year, MVP. You can't bet it in New York on FanDuel or DraftKings. Crazy.
Man,
they
that must
fuck
be
around with some of them props. They same thing with Dana White. You got to find alternate books.
What fucking scumbags?
So I drove to Connecticut and bet it.
Well,
Yeah.
Keith, at least you can.
I pumped my brakes, but then I hit the gas pedal. I
figure it's going to pay my gas money, right? Exactly. Yeah, there's a lot of steam on it, but I think it might happen.
Using a lot of energy here right away.
Oh, hurt him.
Oh, wow, he ducked down.
Yeah.
Gets the takedown after that, though.
Yeah.
Wow.
Here we go.
Good, though.
Let's go. Oh, no, takedown.
I see the takedown now. Jeez.
That was the fear with Frunza because his defense just didn't look good.
Yeah, wrestling takedown.
Now Frunza will try to get up at some point, but he will scramble and give up his back. So that's, if you're on the sub, that's what you want to see if he does that.
I like that he's shooting the elbows from the bottom now.
Yeah, he's active on the bottom, but if he doesn't feel comfortable, he'll get up like this.
Looks like he might have cut him with one of those elbows.
Yeah, with his right eye.
Yeah.
Wow, Kutsyi just stands right up.
And he doesn't want to grapple. Get him up. Stand him up. Always looking for that.
Yeah,
Now watch that up kick.
Oh, man, he's got to get up. He took a blow to the head right there. Yep.
Yeah, I took
multiple
that
blows.
double chance, but if this Frunza line gets real big, I might take some Frunza because I don't know. Kutsyi did not look great on the feet, and it feels like he's using a lot of energy.
looks like it hasn't moved. It's still minus 195 plus 150. I'm seeing anyway.
Yeah, it went all the way down to a pick 'em at one point,
Uh,
but that was like right after he got hurt there. He has his back, but we are back to our feet. He got hurt there. He has his back, but we are back to our feet.
Whoa. His head kick.
Jeez. That was...
Whoa.
Jeez.
Sorry, boys. Doing a little housekeeping.
Can't tell if Frunza's cut or if that's Kutsyi's blood.
I think it's Kutsyi's blood.
I think so. It's hard to
Come
say
on,
for
let's get out of
sure.
this
He's
round.
still swinging, though. He's still got that ginger power, baby.
Oh,
Red
Kutsyi
Thunder.
hurts him.
Red Thunder, he puts him down. Oh,
Yeah.
get him. Get him, baby. Red Thunder. Red Thunder.
Uh-oh. Don't stop it. Shit.
He's holding on for dear life.
Boys, we did cash that Toronto Blue Jays first 5, but as expected, they are fucking around with the full game. Well, we got 30 seconds left in round number 1. Kutsyi on top, Frunza on the bottom, taking a big elbow from the right side.
I'll be right back.
Showing any damage just yet, though. And the elevated position, letting him back up.
Oh, nice.
That
punch.
right eye definitely has some damage.
Yeah, it does.
Well, he clips him with the left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good fight.
Oh, yeah, it's a good fight. I like that. That was a little spinning back fist I like. Let's go. Let's go, Nasty Nate. Let's run that fucking thing for us here. Toronto first 5 in the bank. Let's go.
Huh? Who the fuck are you? Okay, I like it. All right.
Yeah, you're right, Sub. This thing is bouncing all over the place.
What's it at now? I don't get it live with my books. I got fucking 3 books and I don't get it live.
I saw Frunza go up to plus 300. Now it's back to plus 150.
Wow, books are they're in flux. Exactly.
Yeah, I probably should have taken some
over
Frunza.
1.5. I think that was Kutsy's round, personally. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Oh, yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
But now it's plus 130. It's weird. The line is, I mean, on DraftKings, the line is plus 130 minus 166. So it's actually
That's kind of wild.
better than the pregame odds.
Yeah,
on
that was,
Frunza.
that was a good round. Redbeard says he's needs this over 1.5 and Kutsyi money line.
And the Red Sox tied up 3-3. Fucking scumbags.
There you go. I'm always degenning on the side here. So we got Mountaineer race 7. I got win place bet on the number 4. Let's go 7-2. Try to beat this favorite.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
Got to give Kutsyi credit. He's very accurate with the strikes. He's hitting it right on the chin. And Frunza's doing a little bit of a loopy strikes where it's missing just by a tad.
Yeah, I don't think he can maintain if he's keeping that accuracy up.
Redbeard liking a little decision action. Sprinkle. That's fine. Guys think either fighter's showing signs of wear? Who do you think won the first round? It's got to be Kutsyi, right?
Yeah.
I would think so. Yeah.
I think we went around the horn and all agreed.
Gets the takedown.
Still hoping for this KO, but it's gonna be tough for Frunza.
He just ate a knee on the way up for Kutsyi.
Yeah, he looked a little tired on his way up too.
Yeah. Oh, nice jab there from Frunza.
What do we got for Frunza live, boys?
Minus 154.
Wow.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's
It's big steam.
Man, yeah, he was plus 300 like 3 minutes ago. Shit.
Damn.
Crazy. Yeah, that's what I've noticed in a lot of the fight lines. It's like it just fluctuates so like quickly. It's unbelievable compared to a lot of other sports because it's live. You know, it's happening right on the spot. Yep.
Look at the power here from Frunza on the chin.
Jeez.
Nice knee.
Yeah, he's winning that one too. Nice elbow in there.
Yep, a couple of jabs. Oh, 2 more jabs. A little counter punch there from Kutsyi. Look good.
Ooh.
It's over 1.5 cashes.
There you go.
That's good.
On our way.
Need Kutsyi to pull it off.
Rushia likes the Rooker for 2 home runs tonight as well. If he can.
Oh, Kutsyi looks gassed all of a sudden.
Wow.
Yeah, he sure does.
What the hell?
Oh, let's
Look
just
at
get out
him.
of the round
He's
and
like-
then I'll split out at least.
Yeah, it looks like 1 a.m. in an Irish bar right now.
Look at it. He's
He's just
he's done.
Yeah, he's just going through the motions right now.
drunk
You
on
got
his
2 minutes, son.
he just fell down.
Oh no!
He's
He's
fucking
on the
done.
leg.
Son
But
of
now
a
he might
yeah.
get his back taken.
Yeah, he had like the dead eye, like he
He's
was
trying hard for a
glazed
single
over.
leg.
Oh, look how slow he was to get up too. Labor. Oh,
Oh, look at this. He quit.
that's it.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
He's just going to lay there and turtle.
Yeah,
He
Wow.
fucking quit. That's it. Cash it. Frunza. Let's go.
let's
Wow.
go, cash it.
Wow.
Man, I regret not taking front of that plus 300.
Yeah, especially that line.
Damn, KO. Let's
Oh, cash
go.
it off.
Oh,
Plus 3.5.
Dana looks
online.
impressed too.
Over 1.5.
Let's. Oh, I'm pumped.
Yeah, that helps out a lot.
That was a good spot right there. Yeah, that made the night right there. Here we go.
Jeez.
That was crazy. It just, I talked about the cardio. I mean, that was just got gassed out of nowhere.
Yeah, like you could tell his eyes sort of glazed over and he just
Right.
was stumbling.
It just
like out of
done.
nowhere.
Yeah, his face was like checked out at that point. He was gone.
Oh, you boys are doing a terrific job here.
Yeah,
Let's keep it up.
I'm doing
Let's
a shot
keep it
right
up.
now. He said,
Let's go. I'll do a shot for you guys. I lost that one, but that's okay.
oh, all right. I'm sorry, Mike, but here we go.
Ah, the battle
Like
of
I
the
said,
world.
yeah, exactly. House divided. We're all cashing.
Listen, ups and downs here. Not sure as you boys. You guys,
Let's go. He didn't really like that hug too much. Cheers.
let's go. Shout out to all you guys hanging out with us in the chat. I see Futon Bats, Tarek B, Nasty Nate, Nicholas Handy, Skunt Blaster. I see you, Shia. Appreciate you guys hanging. The Real Jolly Roger, Pumpkin Spice, Larry. We got Keith making comments in the chat, staying on screen. Sancho, Redbeard, Michael Buena. You guys rock, man. Nasty Nate, the fucking wrench is in the house. Thank you guys, man. Thanks everybody for hanging with us. Ramon Scott. How can we not appreciate Ramon Scott, my guy, host of the Morning Steam, Monday to Sunday. That's right, 7 days a week. You can find my dude over there rocking with us. Going again tomorrow, giving you guys his best bets, his looks at the card, his breakdowns, his analysis. The Morning Steam, 9 a.m. Get your asses up. Go enjoy some time with him. Mario.
I love it. Yeah. Yeah, I've gotten in the chat with the morning steam, and he always shouts me out. I love Ramon, and great data and insight too. Just different perspective going about these matchups that we're all looking to cash on. So cheers to Ramon and you guys at Sports Money.
Oh man, you know what? You get a guy that's experienced in the gambling world. He's seen it more than once, twice, 3 times, and he's giving you his best bets and his looks on that. That's priceless information, and you get it over there at Sports Money for free with Ramon Scott at 9 a.m. So I see the onslaught. This man is doubling and doubling the audience on a daily basis. So people love it. People love him. People love Ramon. What are we going to do on this next fight, boys? I don't even know what to do. My game plan coming in. I know this. Yanni's on the over, and I'm thinking about taking the under. That's what I know. Dale Fick says, I'm amazed. Dale Fick, I feel the same way. Guy lives in Vegas. He's rocking at 9 a.m. And he's rolling out there giving you guys his plays. It is 6 a.m. his time.
Still, I go to
that's
work
amazing.
at 6 a.m. Actually, it's more like 5:45. I'm at work.
Jim, you got any looks on this one?
Yeah, so like I said, I'm not a big fan of Bailey Schoenfelder's opponent here. I think he probably has the potential to be good. He's a karate champion, but I haven't really seen him versus anyone of merit in the MMA space. And the one time I saw him kickbox, he was in the clinch for most of round 1, and you could tell he just was tired of it. He was pretty gassed. So I think Bailey Schoenfelder can put on the pace here. He's a little bit slow. I know Sub mentioned that earlier. I agree with that. But I think the game plan, if you're Schoenfelder, is shoot for a double leg as soon as you can, control the ground game, and get him out of there in 2 to 3 minutes. And that's what I'm going to bank on. And I did take Schoenfelder by submission round 1 at plus 800. I really like those odds because, in my opinion, he has 2 paths to victory when he's on the ground, right? It's KO and it's submission. So that's what I'm going to go with. I haven't bet this yet. I don't like taking minus 110 round 1s. So I'm probably just going to pass on that. But I'll look at one bet here. It's this Schoenfelder plus 800. Look at as a round 1 submission.
I'm rolling with Schoenfelder by submission at plus 315, and then I'm going to roll with him overall to win in round 1 at minus 140 at Bet Online.
Yeah, I mean, this was, yeah.
Go ahead,
Oh,
sir.
thanks, Mike. Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, in my original analysis, I wanted to hear your guys' opinion on this because this was a huge money line. I mean, for me, it was take the dog kind of felt painful here. So I'm gonna tell that what Jeff just said with the submission there. I like that a lot. And I mean, it's tough. I mean, originally I was on the plus 450 for the dog here, but it seems like a tough draw. So for me, it was a tough betting fight, but I was waiting to hear what you guys were going to say.
There's Subs plays that has pulled him up. I don't know where he went, but money line under round. There you go. There's a play.
There you go. I'm going to take that.
Do I know where he went?
No. Did he go to throw up at himself?
I got Schoenfelder by submission. That's the way I'm going to go at this one here. Last fight for the UFC card. I am going to move on this Toronto Blue Jays spot, though. I already got him pregame. I think they've weathered the storm. Right now, Toronto Blue Jays minus 120 live bet. Fuck the Red Sox here. I'm going to go heavy on this one, too. This is an extra 0 spot. Give me the extra 0 there. Oh, man. Look at these Yankees. Are down 4-3. I'm going to stay off that. I'm going to take the Royals as well. Keith, I know, my guy. I know.
Tough spot right here. I know.
We fade the Nationals in the first game of the series, and it's been profitable. I'm taking them. I'm taking them Kansas City Royals now at minus 115 as well. So there's 2 live bets. We're about to cash. We're about to cash this Angels White Sox first 5 under. Man.
Cool.
I've been telling you guys all year. We either play the White Sox first 5 or we take the first 5 under. Today we're on the under. Let's get that money.
Let's go. Yeah, I mean the Royals Washington game is 0-0 in ninth, so you rarely see that in this day and age. Pitching duel. I know bullpens at this point, but I mean the books wanted me to cash out innings ago, so I'm just letting it ride. Washington, we'll see what happens.
No, I get it. You know, I jumped in on the -1 because the line swelled all the way up to -200. Then they had the rain delay, and I thought,
Right.
you know, I don't like that. I certainly don't love it. You know, fading the Nationals in the first game of a series, still profitable, but the fact that the -1 was like -135 and we're down to -115. If they do win by 1, which it looks like they should, or at least can be palpable,
Right.
at -115 should help me recoup some of that cash too. So there you go. Toronto and KC.
I gotta say the Sabres at plus 175 has been my saving grace at this point. Beating up the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Didn't even know it was happening. There, that's awesome. So a little preseason action. There we go.
I rolled the fucking Sabres -1.5 and the Bills at -5, I think it was at the time. I think it was like plus 275 or something.
Yeah, I was so glad to get the Kincaid touchdown right away. I mean, it was chalky, but I was like, I was so like pissed off that I missed out on the previous week. So I was like, I gotta bet it again, and it happened. Plus 190, but still not bad.
For the first touchdown or any touchdown?
Oh, any touchdown, yeah.
I was going to say it should have been higher for the first.
Oh yeah, first was probably like 500 or something like that. Yep.
I think Cook
Texas
had
scored. I don't know. Anybody on Texas?
Yeah, I was looking at these lines before. Let's see.
No.
Yeah, they're playing Oakland, right? Yep.
Yep. Last
I just had
home series.
Rooker home run. Guy leads the team across the fucking board. Are we jumping on WNBA? I want to take this under in the Aces game. Let me look. I've been thinking about this game literally all day. I've made plenty official plays. I've been thinking about this game all day. I even hinted at it on pregame.
Pre-gaming, exactly.
The best.
You said, yeah.
Is to find information before you go and make your final bets out there Monday to Friday, 6 p.m. over there on Sports Money. I was looking at
that channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, this opened up at what, or like 159 it went down to? 20 points of value almost there for you, Mikey. Anthony, over. That's the POD.
You're taking the over.
There you go.
No, over in the Dodgers game.
Oh.
No, fuck.
Yeah,
WNBA.
you know what? I'm moving. It's official, baby. I'm going under 159.5 in the Aces and Storm. I'm rocking it right the fuck now.
I'll roll with you.
That
What is
game
it?
already went off, Mike. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm taking it live. 159.5.
I have 178.
Oh, is that? Whoa.
The game is live, bro.
I was looking at what? Hang on.
That's where pregame it was 159.
Yeah, I got 177.5.
I'm glad you said that because I got 177.5 as well. That
like
is
almost 20 points of value.
is the official movement.
CLV.
Under? Okay.
177.5. Damn.
All right, I'm going to jump on it right now, Mike.
Watch that first bucket. Watch it come underneath that one number anyways. Watch it come under 155.
All right. Ride or die. Exactly. I'm in.
Come on, Webb. Puke your nuts up. Let's go.
Sorry, I got to click a bunch of fucking shitload of websites here.
Fucking DraftKings.
Here we go. We're going bottom of the ninth in Washington, so we'll see. We actually get, hopefully, the home field advantage here. Bottom of the ninth, 0-0.
Oh, there we go.
Mike, 177.5, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tailed it.
You see Ramon's comment?
No.
That's funny.
Yeah. Ramon, if you're going to pay me $42,500, I might see that bet. I might see that bet on the under. Listen, we see this all the time with the WNBA. They score a bunch early. They fucking contract late. Yeah. Best number. Good opportunity for live betting. This is a function of, I wish you guys could see. There's like, I got to get synchronized. I got to get my shit. I got to get my head and my ass wired back together. I got Google. I got Edge. I got different sites, different passwords. For whatever reason, the password reset doesn't go in there.
Restart the computer, Mike.
I reset that motherfucker like 10 times.
Oh, okay.
Big Skip. It's an important time to clear the air. I will do just that. You guys are not going to tune in and hear somebody give a prime time play for the under. We already know it. We already know it. We already can expect it. We already know that is the play. What else are you giving us? That is for you guys. Taking the stand for you guys. Saying you guys are cappers. Give me a cap. Give me a play. Give me something. Give me, you know what? Give me a 2-touchdown scorer at 17-1. We already know the unders are the play. We already know that. You don't have to tune in to hear it. And that was what I was doing for the people, Big Scott. But I love everybody, man. I appreciate all you guys rocking with us. About to start this final fight. No, it's not. That's not true, Big Skip. It's not true. No more unders. It's just, how boring is that? You want to tune in to me at 6 p.m. on Monday? Listen, I love my boys. There are my boys, but we all got to dig deep. We all got to do better. We all got to put our nuts on the line. Everyone's trying to chase that 1-0, baby. You want to go 1-0? Fine. Take a -300. There you go. There's your 1-0. Let's talk some action. Let's figure out how we cap this thing. Let's see if we can get to the window with a +1,700 winner. 2-touchdown process there on Monday night. Cashes. But I love, you know, they're all my boys. Everyone's my boys. You guys are all my boys. Except for Dominic Diaz. You can fuck off. Borderline forever.
All right. So now that scumbag number 2 is here.
What did I say? What did I say?
I got a question for the panel, the MMA experts.
Under.
I'm just kidding.
Under.
MMA experts. All right. So
Monday, because it's under.
No, over, Mike. Over. Hey, what happened? Both games went under? Over. Okay. So some new person coming in, watching us for the first time. When you guys say you watch tape, what does that mean? Like you go to YouTube and you look for fights, or?
Yeah, YouTube.
It means you didn't have to watch shit to know the Bills were going to win and go over.
No, I think he's talking about the UFC, though.
I love it. I know. Yeah, just like searching like a vulture online. Like just type the guy's name in and multiple Google, not even Google. You can't go Google. You got to go other search engines and try to find social media. Jim's mentioned before Instagram stories. I mean, you can find anything to get an edge at that point.
You just gotta, you literally have to put the effort in. You gotta,
right.
Look at, you know, if you put in YouTube the dude, whoever it is, in their highlights, you'll get, depending on who it is, you'll get some of the lower level highlights. But yeah, if you start looking in searching more, more in depth.
We talk about this shit after the fact as well, and I know Jeff and I were talking one day, and we were like, man, Jim came in talking about this guy used to be a drug dealer, sporting his habit, and this and that and everything. Like, dude, That's deep research, boys. That's deep research. That's an original take, and it was fucking dynamite. So, do your research. Check out the spots to find these guys, and come back.
I can't tell you the amount of .ru sites I've been on using VPN to try to find a fucking fight.
The Russian ones are hard to find, right? The Russian
they're
ones
impossible.
Crazy.
The
Yeah, I
Eastern
said it was
European
like
fights in general,
Zangief at Street Fighter. Exactly.
Yeah, there are some taping services out there. I don't know if somebody wants to send me a DM if you're interested. And they're pretty reasonably priced, and you can find a lot on there. If you're sticking to UFC, Fight Pass is a really good resource.
Yes.
Most fighters, you'll be able to find most of their fights on there.
Yeah.
If you're going out into regionals and whatnot, that's when you're probably going to need a service, or you're going to be doing an awful lot of legwork trying to track things down.
Mikey, that Rooker guy, he's pretty good, man. He's strong about 6 feet away from the zone, strike out. It's pretty good.
Sub, to your point, from a
Yeah,
regional
go
perspective,
fuck
you can
yourself.
find most of those LFA fights on Fight Pass or
Mhm.
YouTube, for that matter, because they
Oh,
prelims and shit on YouTube.
Ukrainian knocks him down. He's on his back. Sorry to interrupt you, Jeff.
So,
Wow.
no, you're fine. You're fine.
What is he?
Wow.
Why was he
And he-
standing up? He just tapped. He just tapped.
Tap.
Who won?
What was that? 100-1?
Oh,
Yes.
it had to be crazy, dude.
Jeez.
It had
Sub
to be
in
absolutely
the
crazy.
Money line.
Wow.
Wow.
So there was a sub in the first round, but it wasn't the other guy.
Wow.
What a fucking
Well, else
badass.
is that
Wow.
it? There loses, baby.
Dana looked excited, but he didn't get up.
Data's on Percocets tonight.
I don't think he's got
Yeah,
up
he-
for anybody yet. Has
Nah.
he?
Jeez.
Damn, that's
Not like
crazy.
last week. Man, he was fucking jumping up and down last week. A couple of those fights.
Doesn't even sink legs in or anything.
Herb Dean was so confused. He had the wrong angle on that. Like, what are you doing, Herb?
Yeah, right.
Like he was tapping, and he was looking at his feet.
Wow. No, he's looking to see if he had the hooks in.
Well, that was something.
Wow.
That was quick.
Wow, yeah.
That was a terror.
Ancho says, Keith, the only one who took the dog? Was Keith the only one on the island?
I think so. Unfortunately, yeah.
Congrats, Keith.
Great.
Take a chance, drop your pants, pee in the cup. Dr. Spartan's in the house and he will fix you up.
Give you a
That
little
was
celebration there. Nice job.
Unbelievable.
Man.
Hell of a way to end, Keith.
Didn't expect that.
Look how disinterested the mullet is. Huh? Go back to Cage Warriors, scumbag.
I mean, the fight IQ that he showed
That
there
was wild.
is negative fight. We said it. Why would you stand up? Like, why would you stand up in a fight like this? You have so much more grappling edge. Like, what the hell are you doing?
Wow.
It's morons, man. You can't. It's tough to grade some of this intelligence.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Oakland tied it up 1-1.
Now Dana's gonna get this guy a contract. He's like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
are you
yeah.
kidding me?
Yeah, he'll be a fade in the UFC for sure.
Shout out, Michael B. Thanks for hanging out, man. Okay, congrats on your fucking fantasy win this year, or this week. Whoop shit up. Yeah, that's a tough one.
So what's the over under here? 3.5 contracts.
Ooh, that's a
Ooh,
great
that's a tough line. Yeah.
That's a stiff line, Jim.
Yeah.
I'm
you
gonna
You
go
got to
with
give
the
me 2.5. Exactly.
I'm gonna roll with the under. I think it's gonna be 3.
I think we could see 4.
You think so?
Yeah. I think Alexia gets one. I think our heavyweight from Ukraine there gets one, which is
Yeah, he
hilarious.
has to.
Frunza's got to get one, right?
I would imagine.
Yeah, right?
His
Well,
actual
all-
Now,
finish-
Oakland.
All the finishes, I guess, would get one.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me roll back through here. Yeah, the Ukraine's going to get one. Frunza's going to get one. Yeah, Christian's going to get one. Vallos, yeah, I go over. I
That was
guess
wild.
4 or 5.
Jesus.
I don't think if he gives one to the Alexia, that's solely due to the fact that they need to feed that division some fighters. He might even give 2 there just for fucking kicks.
Danylo by sub round 1 was 70-1.
Jeez.
Wow.
I tell you what, boys, I'm very surprised with that result, but my account just went up huge, so let's go.
Congrats, Keith.
Crazy. Yeah, I did a lot of reading online. I mean, it was something you couldn't find a lot of video on this guy, but he had hard strikes, and you saw that in the fight here. And you saw it on the top of the temple and then across the nose there, knocked him down. Bam. I mean, that was, you never know. I mean, these are kind of like dungeons, right? And sometimes overseas, so we'll see.
Well, and that's what Jim was saying is why would he stand on the feet from a fight IQ perspective? You're not gonna win, in my opinion. You're not gonna win on the feet. Your path to victory is take him down and try to get a submission out of it.
Yeah, and you're getting a contract by doing that. Like, it's not. There's no pride.
You don't need a stand and bang.
Yeah, you don't have to match the opponent's strength.
Right.
You just need a quick victory. That's how you get a contract.
No, and Dana will probably bring him back because he knows.
Oh yeah,
that. Yeah.
He has a lot of followers. I mean, Bailey's very a popular guy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he'll be back.
Sorry, Keith. Royal scored top of the 10th.
Okay, but we got bottom of the 10th with the runner on second. Hopefully we can hold them to 1 run. That's how I think. Exactly. But we got the Giants are up, I think. Or, let's see what these Giants are doing here.
I still got the top.
Sancho. Yes, it is a great UFC card this weekend. We got 14 fights, and I believe we're kicking off at noon Eastern. So it's going to be an interesting day, to say the least.
Is this the Paris card I've been hearing about? Or
Yeah.
okay.
So we got 14 fights, unless somebody
going live at 12. Awesome.
Yeah, 12 Eastern.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, it's
I might be joining you boys. Here we go.
You're not at the tracks this weekend?
Yeah, I figure I'll give the tracks and the bookies a break this weekend, and I'll get the other bookies. So here we go. So yeah, it was fun. I mean, it was a long day at the track. It was fun, and then cap it off at the casino. What's better than that? And then cash in these fights too.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, Sancho. We're going to get it this weekend. Jim, you around this weekend? I know it's a Saturday afternoon. It's tough.
Yeah, it's a TBD right now. I'm hoping to, if I can't do the whole time, I'll jump in and out if I can.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Yeah, San Francisco Giants are up 1-0 in the second inning. There you go, Joe T.
Tariq,
I got four games going right now.
The fights roll at noon, so we'll probably go 15, 20 minutes before that. I don't want to kick ourselves off too early on a Saturday. There's a lot of card to get through.
I'm interested if they do bring Bailey back. Will he do the right thing and cut the weight down to light heavyweight? Because he really probably should not be a heavyweight.
Yeah, I think that just proved it.
Yeah. Well said.
All right, Keith, you got top of the 10th, 2 outs, 2 on. Mikey's on the other side.
One of us, we're getting a video no matter what, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
For college football Saturday.
That's right.
Big game, Wisconsin, USC, big game. Big old game.
What's the spread on that one?
I haven't even looked at it. All I know is they're playing. Let's see.
Vallejos gets a contract. No big surprise there.
Alexia got one too, so 2 for 2.
Oh, 2 for 2.
Michigan's going to run all over fucking Minnesota.
I don't think this guy's going to get a contract.
What time are they playing?
Let's see.
No.
I would pass.
Wisconsin. Oh, 2:30. USC minus 15.5 against
It
Wisconsin.
helps us 16.
Sounds
He's
about
been
right.
on the screen for a while. Might be
He's
getting
gonna
one.
get one too.
Yeah, he's been on the screen for a while. Exactly.
Dana said he said no, but Nick Maynard said yes. So now he's
Oh,
in contract.
Yeah.
holy crap. He must be so pumped. There you go. That's cool.
5 fucking contracts. Come on.
Oh, this guy's definitely getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was the contract of the night. This guy, yeah.
Yeah, 5 for 5.
Oh, so cash the over. Easy money.
Nice. All right. Just one. Keith got out of it. 1-0.
Let's go.
Mikey's in the lead.
All right, let's see. How many outs here?
You're going to the bottom of the 10th now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, so
10th
1-0.
just ended.
Oh, we got out of it. All right, Mike. So, as I said, we're head to head, but we're cashing overnight. Overall.
There we go.
Oh, this guy definitely got the contract.
All 5?
All 5.
Damn. Has that happened this year? I don't know.
I feel like it happened like 2 weeks ago.
I want to say yeah.
Yeah, how pissed off would you be if you were on the under in that Red Sox game?
Right? 6-3.
Jesus. That's where unders go to die, is extra innings.
Mm.
Even if it's 1-1, 0-0.
We got Torres Finney coming back next week in week 8. Second time this year. That's Jeff, to answer your question, that's the third time he's on the Contender Series.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the first time, third time.
Did you give out all the contracts?
Yeah, 5 for 5.
Yeah.
5?
Yeah, everybody got one.
Jeez.
Wish I was in that room. That's crazy. Yeah.
How
I don't
much
know
are
if
those
I've seen
contracts
5
worth?
for 5. Cool.
Anybody know how much those contracts are worth? Or what are they going to get?
They're usually like a 3-fight contract. I mean, they pay absolutely crap money.
Yeah, it's
when they
probably like
first signed it. It was
$10,000
first
a fight, $10,000 contract or something for 3.
A lot of it is access to gyms.
right.
Oh, okay. Oh, big shot by the Giants. Get out of there. Get out. Oh, fucking A. Just robbed a 3-run homer. Fucking scumbag. Wow.
All right, boys. I got an early one tomorrow. I'm gonna have to log off here, but great to see everybody.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out, man.
Awesome,
Yeah.
sub.
See you guys for first strike tomorrow.
First strike back in action. It's going to be fun.
Yep. You guys take care. We'll see you.
Yes, up.
All right,
Later,
so
man.
shut it down. Let's go around the horn, boys. Let's talk about what's happening with us this week here. We can go get ourselves a little recharge and be ready to attack for Saturday. So, Joe T, my guy.
Uh-oh. What's up?
Captain
Oh, nothing.
of the fuck year underplay of the day.
Just
How you
beating
feeling,
those
brother?
unders.
Haircut.
Thanks.
This haircut.
Yeah,
Look-
it was
look
due.
at you. You do. No diddy.
Yeah, got the beard. I'm cleaned up now. The wife will get off my back now. She'll say, "Stop it. Shave that fucking face." All right, yeah, so check out the community tab. I did not post anything today, just on my Twitter. I was all alone again at work, so I didn't have any time. So, yeah, check it out. Not much going on. I mean, just keep putting the plays out and keep giving you guys winners.
Keep cashing, Joe. Can certainly appreciate that. Keith, what do you have? What do you have rolling? What's up?
Appreciate you guys having me on Sports Money, and yeah, I cashed a couple of fights, plays today with Mazzeo KO at plus 150. So had a couple of plus winners tonight. Always love seeing that, and yeah, appreciate you guys on screen and everybody in the chat too. Very sharp plays, and I'll be having a Keats Cash Play show next week. So I was at Parks Racing at the Penn Derby on Saturday. Ended up cashing pretty big. I had a couple of big prices, on my show come in second place. So looking forward to the horses and, of course, this big MMA fight you're talking about on Saturday. I'm going to be joining you guys on screen.
Keith, can't wait for Saturday. Good shit. Cliff, I'm looking for CFB best bet. I'm looking at Tulane first half. I haven't gotten a line yet. I see they're -6 in the game. I'm going to play probably the first half, depending on what the line comes out at as the game gets closer. Jim. Flamethrower Jim.
Yeah, I mean, had a pretty good night tonight. Was up, I think, close to 5 units, if my math is right, and not including the live look. So yeah, pretty good. I know Keith and I were on the Frunza fight, which helped out a ton from the bankroll perspective. But yeah, it was a pretty good card tonight. I'm looking forward to Saturday. Sancho, I saw you're looking for Vola. I'm leaning that way as well. Haven't put any official bets in yet.
Steamroller, baby.
But yeah, we're looking forward to Saturday and looking forward to capping with you guys. It was a great chat today and just great conversation. These are great. It's sad it's coming to an end here shortly on Tuesdays, but we'll have Saturdays and we'll continue to make that money. So I appreciate having me on tonight.
Jim, real quick, what was that F1 racing play? What was that number that you?
It was just plus one. It was a plus 100. It was just both McLarens to hit podium.
Either way, that's great, dude. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I had Flea Mathis and a couple others had reached out, and I said, you know what? I like this look because when you see a McLaren at plus money at this point, they're just so dominant. You got to take it. So it ended up cashing.
I love it. I heard you say that earlier, and I wanted to ask, but I figured now's the time.
Yeah, Jeff.
But,
Red Bull is going down. McLaren's starting to take over.
Hey, Red Bull is going down, Joe.
Not in Formula One.
As Sub had mentioned before he got off, we're rolling First Strike tomorrow night, so you can either find it tomorrow night or Thursday morning. And as I mentioned earlier, we got UFC in Paris kicking off at noon on Saturday. We'll probably roll 15-20 minutes before. We'll see. Mike will shoot out a tweet at what time we're popping off. But Mike, close us out.
I love to have the band back together. We're rocking. We're rolling. We're here to make some money. God damn it! If you're not here to do that, then you are in the wrong place. I love that you guys put the work in. It's not stale. It's not old. You guys come in with fresh takes on the daily, and that means a lot to me. You guys take it serious, and that's why I roll with you guys. So let's keep it going. Let's get these live bets that we put out there. Let's make this money, and let's show everybody best goddamn place to be in the business. Right here, Sports Money. We keep rolling. Dana Delp says Saturday can't get here fast enough. I agree. I love you guys, man. Thank you to everybody. The new members here. We got some donos. We got some new members. NJ Striker, Fanatical Jim, new members. Gifted memberships from Old E, Red Bearded Chick, and your boy. 5 gifted memberships. Here's what you can expect. Fired out exclusives just for our members this weekend here. I got you guys. I got a pack of plays to get you guys paid. I'm excited for everybody. I can't not wait for what we're doing and how we're doing it. We're resetting the industry, boys. Confidence, clarity, and conviction. You guys rock. I love hanging with you guys, man. I can't wait to do it again on Saturday. Appreciate you guys, man. Shout out to Fanatical Jim. Shout out to Subhuman Gotcha. Shout out to Joe T. Keith over there at Each Every Stride, MMA Jeff, all you guys and girls in the chat. We already know what's up. You already know where the real ones reside. Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. We'll see you guys real soon.
Peace out.